spitting that back, yeah. I got racks in my sack, hurting my back,
yeah. Oh, welcome, loyal fans. I could sing that bop all night, and I probably will be because it's a real earworm. I was just dancing right before this came on. I thought I was on live at one point. Welcome, everybody. My name is Jason, and I will be your announcer tonight for this Comedy Sports match premiering live here on CSZN, the home of improvised comedy on the interwebs. That magical organ you just heard was our music director, Mr. John Sturck, second vice president of magic, first vice president of my heart. He will be playing music all night long, accompanying, playing songs, all sorts of fun stuff. So whenever you hear that, give him a shout in the chat and say, thanks, Sturck. That's all. I wish there was a rainbow graphic. I'll work on it. Great. So what are you here to see? You're here to see comedy sports. Now, this is not a comedy show about sports. It's comedy played as a sport. And what that means is we have two teams, a blue team and a red team. And they're going to be going head-to-head in comedy battle, competing for your points, love, and laughter. And you're going to tell them how much you love them in two ways. One, in the chat room right now, whenever you want to clap, do a bunch of 6s and 7s, just a bunch of 6s and 7s. That has somehow become our shorthand for clapping, all the way back from our Zoom days when we were broadcasting in Zoom back in the olden times. 6s and 7s became our way of applauding, so that is how you'll show applause. If you like something, just throw some 6s and 7s. That will let the actors, Sturck, our ref, know that you liked what they did. The other way that you'll be able to interact with us is with our polls. And I just launched a poll right now. You'll find polls at the top of the chat room. It'll be in big letters, like I just put one that says, "Are you new?" I really was very clever with my poll title. And then next to it, there'll be a little caret. You click on that and it'll pull down your options. In this case, I was also creative with the answers of yes and no. So that is how you'll vote. Now, during the match, you'll be able to use what's called channel points or CSZN points. And that means you can boost your vote. So let's say the bosses played a game that you really, really loved. And when it came time to vote, you put your vote in for the bosses. With CSZN points, you can put in multiple votes. So you can really just show the bosses that you really want them to win by putting in a ton of channel points. And the way you get those CSZN channel points is just by being here. Just by watching matches, coming to all of our broadcasts, you'll earn channel points. I currently have 8,500. That's a lot of channel points. So you can use those when you vote. And according to the poll, no is the winner for Are You New? No. And thank you, Missy, for using channel points there to really boost that no answer. Great job. Awesome. So now a couple other things you need to know. I like this swinging leg. Da, 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 da. I feel like I'm walking down a Broadway street in New York City giving you some announcements. Okay, so you're also going to need to know that Comedy Sports is a show for everyone, which means that if you're a small little tot, or I don't know if height matters, if you're young or all the way up to 1,000 years old, this show is for you. And the way we're able to do that is by keeping our comedy smart, clean, and above the bathing suit area. So nothing lewd, crude, nothing, no swearing, no political talk, no gross talk, no meanness. There's enough of that in the world, and for here, we are just having fun and being joyous. And so we expect that of our actors. Now, it is improv, though. And so from time to time, our actors will screw up. And if that happens, we will call the brown bag foul, which includes just the scariest of music. And our ref tonight will decide what they want to do, whether they want to take away points, whether they want to make them do a punishment task. I have received both of those things from our ref tonight, so it is up to them what they want to do tonight. Now, we expect that of you, our loyal fans in the audience as well. See, that's a more positive haunting organ sound. Now, when you're giving suggestions in the chat room, make sure you're also keeping it smart, clean, above the bathing suit area, nothing rude, crude, cussy pants, or political or mean or anything like that, because why not? It's the holiday season. Can you not tell from my festive cap? It mostly disappears and just looks like I'm wearing some sort of silly headband. to town. Bum, bum, cha. Great. From time to time, I will be doing jazz hands when John Sturck makes me. A wonderful addition. Now, you know all the rules. Now, the last part is improv is based on your suggestion. So let's practice getting some suggestions right now. Now, you can put as many suggestions as you want in the chat room. This is not one per customer. So if you have an idea, throw stuff in there. So it has been just a rainy couple days. So I would like to know what activities that you think would be super fun to try in the rain. Not things you've already done, but things you think would be fun to try in the rain. And let's go ahead and throw those in the chat room right now. Ooh, yes. Some of these are incredibly hilarious. Oh, loyal fans, you do delight me with your creativity and your vim and vigor. Sorry, I'm slow writer tonight. For those of you who are new, I'm writing these down because we use these later for a game called Six Things. And you'll see some of your suggestions pop up later in the match. That's perfect. I have enough now. Now all that's left to do is start the match. Let's Comedy Sports! Loyal fans, welcome! We have been waiting for you here at CSCN, the home of improvised comedy here on the interwebs, and your home for Comedysportz Chicago matches. Ooh, speaking of matches, could we not have a better match lined up for you tonight? We have visitors all the way from LaGrange. The ZZ Top's LaGrange are taking on your downtown Chicago bosses. It's going to be magnificent. I cannot wait. I am absolutely filled with joy to the brim. So let's meet our teams. ZZ Top's LaGrange is up first. And starting first for the LaGrange is Tara Egan. Coming up next, Hars Choo Choo Sonderricker. And your captain for the ZZ Top's LaGrange, Nick Hasselbrock. Look at him just come up in the screen like that, like he's on a little elevator. Okay, now let's welcome your downtown Chicago bosses. Up first for the bosses, we have Luis Cortez pointing at you. Coming up next, Meg Kennedy, with just a fun, like, soft look. I really like it. And your captain for tonight, Carly Kohei. Now, loyal fans, throw some emotes in the chat right now, and please get ready to welcome your ref, the ultimate ref, the ref who don't take no nonsense. It is time for Ref Smash Ashley Victoria. Boom, 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 boom. Tweet, 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 tweet.
I'm here.
You're here.
Ref Smash. Welcome to your 7:30 Saturday night comedy sports match. Baby, are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm so ready. I'm so excited. I need these laughs. I need this excitement. I need this energy. I need this competition in my life. Oh,
I
love
cannot
how
agree with
hard
you
they
more.
work for it. I love how hard they work for it.
I do too. I really do.
How are you feeling, Jason?
I'm feeling more festive than usual. I don't know why. I usually am not into the holidays, but for some reason today I am.
You look so cozy. You look so cozy. Oh. Well, loyal fans, I'm your ref tonight. I'm here to make sure this show goes smoothly and all rules are obeyed. Every rule of every game, I'm here to make sure there's no cheating. Nobody's trying to slide nothing by. I'm going to catch it. And I'm also here to enforce the technical foul. The technical foul can happen because we are coming to you through a wide array of technology. Somebody could freeze. Somebody could drop out and disappear from the match entirely. Somebody could forget to take themselves off mute. If that happens, I'm going to penalize them. Because I don't like it.
You don't. You don't like it.
I don't like it at all. I want
No.
this to be such a smooth, uninterrupted match. I want this to be like it's coming to you back on like a analog channel on channel 2. You know what I mean? We're
Ooh,
watching.
like AM.
Yes, it's gonna be
Yeah, I like
slow,
it.
no interference, no interruptions.
I love it.
All right,
I love
that's
it.
what we're gonna do, and I'm ready
All
to
right.
get right into it. So let's
Let's
get
do
our
it.
captains to the screen.
Welcome.
All right, Captain Carly, Captain Nick, how are y'all doing tonight?
Good, I'm chilling.
Good.
Great. I'm so glad to hear it. Jason looks cozy. He's making me feel toasty all the way over here. I want you to bring me something that gives me cool vibes.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah,
It's
go.
important to know, loyal fans, I'm roasting.
That's what I'm saying. It's like almost
I
too
know.
much. You lighten me up.
I know.
I need them to like bring my temperature down.
I agree. You know, I'm hoping that the more I laugh, I'll start to be able to unloosen all of this. But I'm cold naturally, so.
Oh, by 6 things, we're gonna have you in a tank top.
Okay. I'll wear a
Okay.
tank.
I'm just saying, we're gonna.
I
Yes.
know. Okay.
If laughter is gonna make you come out of this winter garb, that's
I
not
like
gonna be a
it.
problem.
I like it.
Carly's back. Okay, Carly, you were the last person to get here, so you're gonna go first. What did you bring?
Well, everybody knows that cool vibes happen around a pool at a cool summer party, so I brought a photo backdrop for a summer party.
A photo backdrop. Okay. Nicholas.
All right, John Stark will back me up on this, but what's cooler than the official first program for David Copperfield's first American tour? That's right, baby.
This is too cool. Get it off the screen. Get it on the screen.
Okay.
It's too cool. Yeah. Whew.
Is that the centerfold that's in there?
That is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Carly, Captain Carly, I'm so sorry. You've lost this coin toss by a million, might I add, because the last time I saw that backdrop was for a New Year's Eve party. It makes me think of cold. Brr.
No. You know what? I'm a
That
multi-purpose
cool
backdrop
coat.
user.
That classic pool party backdrop.
It's gold. Gold is for New Year's.
Thank you.
Nicholas,
Okay.
what would you like to pick for the first head-to-head game of the evening?
Yeah, what I would like to pick is try that on for size.
Try that on for size. Carly, do you accept?
Big mistake. It's our best game.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
It's the fire alarms are going off
Yeah.
already, baby. It's too hot.
Yeah.
We got so cool. We're back into hot territory. The temperature is all over the place. Captains, please send your first player to the field.
Hard.
Meg.
Great, loyal fans, in the game of Try That On for Size, each player will be doing an activity. The other player will have to copy that activity exactly, but they need to say that they're doing something completely different from what the initiating player said that activity was. If they repeat an activity, that's cause for dismissal. You gotta go. That's boring. I don't like it. Okay. If they do something, the activity doesn't look like what they're saying they're doing, I don't find it believable. Get it off my screen. Because like I said, only top quality comedy for you here tonight on the 7:30 Saturday match. Okay? I got you. No problem. Players, do you understand the rules?
Yes.
I do.
All right. Jason, did
Yes.
you get any activities earlier?
I got a bunch. Do you want one?
I would love one.
Great. How about arts and crafts?
Arts and crafts. Players, your first activity will be arts and crafts. Hars, you will start us off. Begin.
I'm doing arts and crafts. Try that on for size.
I'm picking apples from an orchard. Try that on for size.
I'm making pasta dinner. It'll last all week. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to sheathe my sword. It's a giant sheath. Try that on for size.
Ooh, I'm digging out this pumpkin. I'm getting ready for next Halloween. Try that on for size.
Ooh, I'm a drum major in a drum band. Boop, 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 boop. Try that on for size.
Oh, how many kittens are in this barrel? That's up to 20. Try.
Okay. First of all, why are there kittens in a barrel?
Right.
I didn't put them there. I'm getting them out.
Okay. First, that's priority 1 is get the kittens out of the barrel.
I
Priority
was
2
trying.
is these activities physically while you were doing them were so completely different that you're both eliminated. Get both of your butts off my
Whoa!
Look at each other.
It's that kind of match.
Okay. Can I get the next player from the red team and the next player for the blue team on my screen, please?
Tara.
This is wild. Blue team still deciding.
And me, Captain Carly.
All right, Tara versus Carly. And whenever Tara plays, she is a captain as well, no matter who the captain is. So it's
That's
captain
fair.
versus captain here. Jason, I need another activity.
How about the very seasonal activity of wrapping presents?
Wrapping presents. That's fantastic. We're going to start with Captain Carly. Wrapping presents is your activity. Go.
I'm wrapping presents. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to learn the new dance moves. Try that on for size.
I'm mesmerizing this kitty with a string. Try that on for size.
Ooh, that's wet and I don't want to touch it. Try that on for size.
Abracadabra. And it's gone. Try that on for size.
No, that was not believable magic moves. That was
No,
not believable magic moves. Carly,
Everybody has personal magic. Okay.
send the last player to the screen, please. Thank you.
John Sturck, was that acceptable magic? See, he didn't play.
He didn't play. He would have said something.
Wow, that was offensive.
Yeah.
Ouch.
John
Ouch.
Sturck is personally offended by you calling that magic.
He
As
left.
am I. Luis, I hope you can redeem your team right now. Jason, what's our next activity?
Ooh, I like this one because I'm not sure Tara will know what it is. Dialing a rotary phone.
Okay, that was rude. That
I
was
know.
rude. We're not knocking
I'm
the
a-
youngins, but we
I'm
are
a
going to start
thinker.
with Tara. Your activity is dialing a rotary phone. Go.
I'm getting a rotary phone. Try that on for size.
How dare
I
you?
caught this stray dog and I'm scratching its back. Try that on for size.
I'm doing a finger painting portrait of you on the street. Try that on for size.
I'm doing one of those twirly whirly circle paper things, but I'm holding it up at an angle because, you know, I'm different that way. Try that on for size.
I'm playing Heads Up 7 Up, trying to pick which person I'm gonna do. You know?
What's
My
this
feet
hand
just-
doing? What's this hand doing?
It's
You're picking-
this is me hiding my emotions, and then this one is like, which person am I gonna pick?
Yeah, you can go hide your emotions
Okay.
now. All right. I get the
Wow.
final player for the red team up. We now have Luis versus Captain Nick.
Yes,
And we need our
Captain Nick.
final we need our final activity for this final challenge.
Okay, so this is not a traditional activity, but I love it so much reading it, and I wanted to save it to the end. So the activity is boop boop a doop boop.
Okay. And I'm going Oh, I don't remember who we started with. We started with red team. So we're
We
gonna
started
go ahead
Tara.
and let Luis start with the activity of boop boop be doop boop
Boop.
go.
A boop boopy doo boop. Try that on for size.
Oh, going swimming in this big giant pool. Try that on for size.
I'm a skeleton that came back to life. Your soul, please. Try that on for size.
I'm a jellyfish from a Pixar movie. Let's see how you can grow as a person. Try that on for size.
If I only had a brain. Try that on for size.
Come on down to Dave's Ford and Chevrolet and get in the car. Try that on for size.
One day, a marionette becomes a real boy. Try that on for size.
Oh, excuse me, miss. Did someone order one of these pies?
No, I have never in my life had someone offer me pie.
Like that.
You've never been to
Whoa,
Ohio.
huh?
I've
He's
eaten
not
pie
wrong.
in Ohio.
Do you want a pie?
Oh my god. Wow, what an intense
Wow.
round.
Boop boopy doop.
That last one was great. That was a great suggestion to get. Oh my gosh, so impressive. And looks like
Thanks,
the blue
Professor
team
Baldwin.
is on the board.
That's true. So the bosses have 5, and ZZ Tops the Grange have 0, but there's still a lot of game left.
Yeah, and they could be doing so much worse because there were no
That's true.
technical fouls in that first game. And
It's
I'm very
smooth.
proud of
Smooth.
all of the players. Players, I know you can hear me. I'm very proud of you. Can I get the captain of the bosses to the screen for our first team challenge game? Captain Carly, you're on the board. I bet it feels
Hey.
great. Who's cool now? Still Nick.
Yeah, who has magic? It's us.
Don't make Sturk play that music again. Oh, it's so sad. So what is the first what is the first team choice game that you would like to play tonight?
We would love to give some advice, so we're gonna play give good, bad, worse advice.
Good, bad, worst? Fantastic. Please field your team.
Team.
Loyal fans, good, bad, worst is an advice game. Our characters will be imbued with suggestions that we get from you. They will take on that suggestion and use it to inform the character that they will be giving you advice as. And we will be taking advice questions from you. And also, I would like a suggestion of a sport that you don't like to watch. You know, you're like, why? Why would anybody watch this? I could see playing it, you're involved, but watching, why? I'd also like a fruit or vegetable that you're okay eating the peel of.
There's so many suggestions of golf.
Oh, and Jason, what should be our last little question?
Oh, your last one should be like, what's an unusual magazine you subscribe to?
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay. Okay. I love this. Luis, your suggestion is lawn bowling.
Ooh.
Meg, you're being given the gift of golf. And then Jason?
Yep. For the last one, Barn Living is the magazine.
Okay, that's great. Carly, Barn Living is your suggestion. We're gonna get our our players just a moment to get in character so they can give you the good, bad, and the worst advice that they possibly can. So go ahead and drop advice style questions in the chat. Like, should I start wearing false lashes? Like, I've always had great lashes, but it's the trend now. I feel left out, Jason. I don't know. That's what I would ask them, but I won't take up anybody else's time asking them that.
That's a good question, though.
I hate to feel like not on trend. Like,
Yeah, but I think like you set trends. I don't know that you have to be on trend.
I know, right? That's so right.
So, like, who cares?
You know what? And I didn't even need the rest of them for that. So thank you. That was for me. That was what I needed tonight. And it looks like, we got a bunch of great questions.
Yeah, these are good.
Yes.
Mark.
Great. And we're just, okay. All right. Everybody's here. I will let you introduce yourselves in order. We'll start with good advice. Hello.
That'd be me. My name is Karen, and I am the lifelong subscriber to Barn Living magazine, and I'm gonna be giving you good advice.
Great, thank you so much. It was Karen?
Aaron, you know, like the memes.
Gotcha. Great.
Yeah.
And then bad advice. Who's here for bad?
That's me.
Hi.
Over here. That's so funny. My wife is named Karen. Oh my god, I'm so glad that you guys were able to make it today for the lawn bowling tournament. It's going to be so great. Now, it's a little chilly, so be sure to bundle up. By the way, I'm Broderick. No relation. Anyway, back to
No.
you.
Okay, and then of course, worst advice.
Okay, hello, this is Janice coming in from the PGA Tour, here to give the worst advice.
Amazing, amazing. So nice to meet all of you. I had questions, but then everybody started talking, which is fine. We encourage you all in chat to just chat, but it's just hindering my life right now. Okay, our first question, good, bad, worst, advice givers is how many candy bars is too many?
Ooh.
Okay, and we have to go ahead and start with Aaron. Aaron?
Karen?
You mean Karen?
No, no.
I'm so sorry. All my life, I've been trying to quit sugar. It's honestly the big reason why I moved out to this barn. About 20 years ago, I got hooked on a lot of things. Sugar, spice, everything that's nice, and I came to live out in a barn, and so I guess if you want to quit sugar, find a barn, move in, make home.
All right, and that was as good as the advice is gonna get. So now we go to Roderick.
That tea is so
Oh my
hot to be
God.
sipping.
Thank you. It's just the perfect time. You caught me in between rounds before we actually have to crown the next champion of the 3rd division. It's really complicated. I don't want to get into it. But listen, now, what are we talking about? Candy bars? Now, I don't really like to give my children candy. What I like to give them are delight treats, is what I call them, such as a pear or perhaps a date dipped in butter. But
What?
I don't really know candy bars as you might. So sorry.
Thank you so much, Roderick. Denise.
It's your girl, Denise, coming in from the PGA Tour. I do 65 Kit Kats before I get out of bed every morning, and that's not enough.
I would argue that it might be, but I don't know. I don't know. I
Most
can't.
exciting golf has ever been.
All right, next question. Aaron, the question is, what should I name my kitten? What should I name my kitten? Was it Aaron or Karen?
I'm so sorry. It's Karen.
Okay, it's Karen.
Yeah.
Although the fans voted on Aaron, just so we're all clear.
You know, the reason I moved out to the barn is because a lot of people were a little mean to me, and I couldn't stand people. So you know what? I got a lot of barn cats. And my barn cats, they each have very individualistic names. There's Bartholomew, there's Barney, there's Barbara.
We just need one, Aaron. Karen. Need one name.
If I was gonna go with one, I'd go with Barn.
That's great. Roderick.
Yes. Oh, I have like a minute.
I'm
Yes.
so sorry. Do you have time? What is the best name for a kitten?
I'm sorry, for a what?
For a kitten? Like meow.
Oh, well, let's see. Well, our hairless Persian, he is actually named after the 7th moon of Saturn. I believe it's Titan.
Okay, great. Thank you for that. And Denise.
It's your girl, Denise, coming in from the PGA Tour. You should name your Kit Kat Michelle. Wee!
Okay, great. And we have time for just one more question.
Stanford's own.
Karen, we're starting with you, and for everybody, just thoughts on potpourri?
Yeah.
Do you have them?
Yeah. Potpourri is good. It comes from wood shavings and plant shavings, and that's something that you can find in any barn because barns are outside.
Roderick.
Oh, potpourri.
Yes, 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 yes. I have but a minute.
Potpourri. Thoughts?
I love it. My great-great-great-great-grandfather invented potpourri.
That's amazing. I would never have guessed that. Thank you so much for your time, Roderick.
No, thank you. Take a gift basket.
These dates are so good, covered in butter.
Denise.
It's your girl, Denise, coming in from the PJ Tour. And my thoughts on potpourri are, I got fired as PGA announcer.
Oh boy.
Oh, man. Denise made me excited for golf.
I want to watch golf now.
Yeah. I think
Thanks,
there was
Denise.
a terrible decision to get rid of
I
Denise.
think so too.
Uh,
I'm gonna
as-
write the president of golf.
I don't have the energy for any of that, but I will have thoughts about it. Oh,
You're gonna
right.
send me your thoughts.
So, loyal fans, lock all that delicious advice away in your memory. Short term, though, you won't need to keep this longer than tonight, because we're about to see another game from the ZZ Top Lagrange. Am I saying that right? All right,
so.
Captain Nick to my screen, please. Captain Nick.
You are saying it right. And I just want to say for all us fellow Magic fans out there, I want to thank you for making sure that your Magic standards are very high, because the airplane vanishes. David Copperfield, his third special on CBS. It was amazing. Thank you very
Wow.
much.
Nick, are you just going to get cooler every round? Or...
I just might. Magic. It helps.
All right, what game do you guys want to play?
All right, we're going to be introducing a brand new game, new for you Chicago folks, but an old one for all you Philly guys out there. It's called I'll Be in the Caboose.
All right, I'll be in the caboose. I know that one. Duh.
What?
Field your team.
What is that?
Loyal fans, in the game of In the Caboose, we will be coming to you for a suggestion of, Jason, what are we going to ask for a suggestion of?
Let's ask for how they all know each other, their relationship.
All right, we're going to ask for a relationship between 2 or 3 people. Go ahead and drop that in the chat right now. Our players are going to take the suggestion, and they'll be doing a scene on a train. Why? Because Hars loves trains. And doesn't matter whether or not Hars is captaining, if there's a chance to bring trains into the mix on the team, Hars is going to take that chance. Thusly, they're on a train, and one of these players must always be in the caboose during the scene. So, when there are 3 players on screen, one of them must say, I've got to go to the caboose. And they will go to the caboose. And when they come back, they'll be a completely different character. Classic.
This old chestnut.
Philly, all right?
Thank you for bringing this from Philly.
Looks like
Do we have a suggestion, Jason?
Yes, they're all in the gardening club together. Thank you, Delgo the Dwarf, for that amazing suggestion of gardening club.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for that, loyal fans. Players of the ZZ Top Lagrange, you guys are in a gardening club together in the game of I'll be in the caboose. Go.
Your tulips have been splendid this year, Morgan.
Oh, thank you so much. I've been working on them extra long. It's a very easy breed to put together, but they're so delicate with the weather and the sun and the rain. It's
And
just...
aren't you just? The way that you care for those flowers makes my heart bloom. Oh, Morgan.
No, express your feelings to me.
Oh, God. Oh, the coal. I've been shoveling for hours.
Oh,
Hopefully
well,
we'll get... Huh?
well, there's a barrel of kittens in the... I'll be in the caboose.
Morgan.
What are you guys talking about?
I was just confessing my love, yet again to someone who seems not to care.
For him?
Yes, have you seen his tulips?
What? Have I seen his what?
His tulips! And his tulips! Yes, it's a fun play on words, isn't it?
You're rich, you got a fur coat on!
Yes. Oh, my...
Well, hello, passengers. It's me, Henry Winkle, magician to the stars.
I can't be here anymore. I'm gonna go.
You, sir. Here, think of a card.
Oh,
Any
I can't,
card
I'm
at
just
all.
coal boy! I'm
Think
just
of a card.
coal boy!
Keep it in your head. Is that your card?
Why is it?
I can't read, I'm just the coal boy! I shovel the coal and keep the train a-going.
Oh, well, can you keep the train going with magic?
I hope.
Why are they shaped like stars?
Because I am magician to the
Did
stars.
somebody say magic?
Oh, I gotta go to the caboose.
Yes, I have magic.
You can call me Festus, the Grand Wizard.
Oh, Festus. Oh, I'm so sorry. Does this mean we're going to have a magic off?
We're going to have the powers of the earth and the sky, the lightning in our souls combined into a fire like we've never felt.
Ooh, well, I've got the Queen
Hello,
of Diamonds.
I'm David Copperfield. I am also on this train.
David Copperfield.
The power on this train is extraordinary.
I'm so embarrassed. I'll be in the caboose.
No problem.
David, I thought I had killed you once and for all.
Miss, do you have a tissue paper that I could mold into a rose?
If you try that trick on me again, there will be 10,000 knives in your bed.
Oh no! That's terrible because where I grew up in Conklin, New Jersey, we had a great fear of
New
Nicholas.
Jersey! Stop it! You know I'm a...
Oh, hello. I'm famous New York Yankee player Didi DeGloria.
New York!
David Copperfield.
You love does your arm ever get tired from signing autographs all day?
All day, man, all day. I sign bats and balls. I'm a great Yankees player, you know.
Yeah. All I ever end up is signing is playing cards.
Oh. Well, I'll sign a baseball for you if you sign a playing card for me.
Papa? Mama?
Well, I
Are you
gotta
on
go
this train?
disappear to the caboose.
What? Have you seen my papa or mama?
Well, if you describe him, little girl, maybe I can. I'm a New York Yankees. I can find first and second base pretty easy.
I've never seen them myself, but I have pictures of them in my heart locket.
Oh, well, if you've got pictures of them in your heart, then they're never too far away.
That's true. Of all of you in my heart. Wasn't that sweet?
That was so sweet.
All right, now Jason, launch a poll. One of them has to lose.
It's in there now. So loyal fans, at the top of your chat room, I've launched a poll there. So who should win those first 5 points? Will it be the bosses in blue with their game of good, bad, worst advice, or will it be the LaGrange, the ZZ Top's LaGrange in red with their game of In the Caboose? World premiere of In the Caboose.
In the caboose.
Wow, it's really close right now. Use those CSEN points.
Oh, she has an actual locket. How about that?
Look at that.
David Copperfield's still here.
Okay, it looks like it is
Niece
going
is still here.
And with a score of 380 votes to 332 votes, Your ZZ Top's Lagrange take the 5 points, tying the match,
All right.
making it a real barn burner.
Oh, you just said it. You just
I
said it
said
with
it. I had to
no
say it.
fanfare whatsoever.
No, I just slipped it in there.
It's like you don't even care
Well,
that the barn is burning.
Well, you're right. I should give more attention to the barn.
What's that I smell?
It's fire!
It's smoke. Because the barn is burning.
It's burning.
All right. Yeah, it was
that
close.
felt better. That felt
Oh,
better.
okay.
Yeah.
Great. Captains to the field.
Woo.
Captains, you're tied. How about it? You're both working your butts off because I'm laughing. You're doing your jobs. You're doing your jobs as professional comedians. Good
Thank
for
you,
you.
Rex Smash. Thank you.
What would you like to call for your second head-to-head game?
Me? Okay. I'm gonna call gramophone.
Gramophone. That sounds
Yeah.
great. Field your teams.
Team.
All right, loyal fans. In the game of gramophone, our teams, our players are going to be calling their grandmas, but they will be getting into characters once again based on your suggestions of initials. They will be inspired with characters by the initials you put in the chat right now. We're taking twosies and threesies. Your initials.
Right.
Or your favorite person's initials. Yeah, twosies and threesies. Jason, what? Is it too early for twosies and threesies? What do you think?
No, I love it. I love a good
Okay.
twosie threesie.
Twosie, threesie, you know. And
Easy breezy, twosie, threesie.
yeah, one player will use the initials to create a character and gift it to the next player, who will then have to take it on and talk to grandma in that character. So what are our first initials, Jason?
I'm going to take the initials of one of my favorite musicians and fellow Twitch streamers, Elisa Carlson, and do EC.
EC. That's wonderful. And we're going to start with Tara. Your initials are EC. Begin.
Grandma, you owe me $5. Grandma, when you lose the bet. Yes, Grandma. No, Grandma, stop it. You know what? I can't even talk to you anymore. There's an electronic cool girl here who wants to talk to you. But you still owe me $5. Here you go.
Beep, boop, you're not cool and pretty like me. Oh, Grandma, watch out. Oh boy, these Excalibur corn dogs are calling. You're not cool, goodbye.
Ooh, that's a technical foul.
Grandma, I found a sword and it's so shiny. It's such a shiny. Grandma, I gotta go, Grandma. There's an electric Cocker Spaniel coming your way.
Hey, bark. Bark. Low battery, Grandma. It's pretty low. Throw the ball. Bark, Grandma.
Carly, your new initials are JT.
Ooh, nice.
Grandma, there's a jacked Thornberry on the other line for you.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Jet Thornberry, Hollywood proctologist here. Oh yeah, I got appointments lined up for the rest of the year.
Oh, no.
Grandma, I gotta go. This yacht's not gonna pay for itself, am I right? Okay, well, I'm gonna pass off the phone because there's a lot of Justin Timberlake's on the line.
It was there.
Hello, Grandma? It's me, Justin. Yes? No. Yes? Yes? Yes!
Louise, your new initials are VB.
VB.
V is in Victor, B is in brains.
Grandma, I have to pass the phone off. Victor Brains is here.
Yes, hello, I'm Victor Brains, Grandma. I've lost half of my brains in the train accident. That's okay. It's gone, but I'm still here. No matter. Oh, I've got more to tell you, but there's a voracious beekeeper here for you.
Ooh, Buzz, I'm hungry. Ooh, okay. Watch out, Grandma. Ooh, you're gonna get stung if you mess with the hornet. Oh, okay, watch out. We got a violent banana.
Grandma, I'm coming for you, Grandma. I'm coming for you, and I am full of potassium. I am full of potassium.
Parse, your new letters are H, R, Z.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Grandma. Guess what? A house right near the zoo is right coming for you. Right near the zoo, Grandma. Here it comes.
Hey, Grandma. Hey, welcome. You're right. That is a lion in the background roaring. It's mating season here. Yeah, you heard that right. They are grumbling. Oh, Grandma, you know who's on the other line? It's a hairy rat zucchini. I'm a
What?
They forgot about me in the back of the fridge.
They forgot about me. in the back of the
Gosh, okay.
fridge.
Jason, please
Yes.
launch a poll so the fans can vote who called Grandma the best.
It has been launched.
We're going to go ahead and take away 2 points from the red team for their technical foul.
Yes.
Please take 1 point away from yourself because I'm the ref and I call the fouls, and that was a complete overstep on your part. And then take 1 point away from the bosses for Luis copying my work, plagiarism.
With all those new penalties, the score is Bosses 4, LaGrange 3, and me -1, and a slice of humble pie.
That sounds about right. What's the poll?
Oh, the poll. Let's see. It's kind of a runaway. So let's see here. If I can just. And with that, with a score of 271 votes to 191 votes, your ZZ Top's LaGrange takes it, making our new score LaGrange 8, Bosses 4, me -1 in the weirdest scoring update I've done so far. Back to you, Ashley.
Wow, great. I love it. It's a great time to head into our most difficult game, 6 Things. Captain, to my screen. Captains, for the game of 6 Things, you will have to send a player out of the room to guess. Who's it going to be?
We are going to send the most suave player on our team, Meg Kennedy.
Ooh, so suave.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be making a presidential decision and sending out Hars.
In what way is that presidential, Nick?
This is David Copperfield meeting with President Ronald Reagan and his wife, Nancy Reagan.
I wasn't talking about the picture. I was talking about your decision to pick Hars.
Because I'm making it. I'm making the final presidential decision. Copperfield.
Great.
Just like a white man, right?
Okay, great. In the game of 6 Things, we're going to come to you all for some activities. Actually, I believe Jason got the activities earlier.
I did.
And our players are going to have to communicate to their teammates that have been sent away what that activity is. But we're going to replace a few things and switch around a couple things so that it's not like making a snowman. Well, it'll be making a snowman, but the snowman will be coffee, and the snow itself will be lactate. That's what we're going to do. And they will have to communicate and get their teammate to guess this without speaking any English. They'll have to use gibberish. And they will only be able to mind things. So looks like we got our 6 things up on there.
Yep.
Number 1 is surfing. Surfing. Jason, can you get us started?
Yeah, absolutely. So for surfing, I'm going to need 2 things in the chat room, loyal fans. One, I'm going to need your favorite summer item. Now that we're going into winter, I want to continually remind you about summer. So your favorite summer item. And number 2, your favorite like easy listening slow jam band. Because I'm in that kind of mood. Great. Okay, great. This is perfect. Perfect. Okay, so your surfboard itself is going to be flip-flops. Seasonal footwear flip-flops. And let's see, the ocean you are surfing in is going to be, let's just Taylor Swift. Just some like, that new album is so like chill and laid back. Good choices, everyone. You're all making great choices.
Okay, great. For our next one of raking leaves, the leaves are going to be your favorite thing to pair with rice. Go ahead and throw that in there. And your rake is gonna be a fun piece of headwear. What's a fun piece of headwear?
I like that.
Okay.
That's awesome.
So the leaves are gonna be a rare ribeye steak. We'll give an extra point for rare.
Nice. A rare bonus point.
And, the
Anyway.
rake is going to be a fez.
Oh.
And, so we'll move on to eating cotton candy.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna say the mouth is, can I get everyone's favorite superhero? And the cotton candy is gonna be sulfuric acid from a previous.
So the cotton candy is sulfuric acid, and what was the mouth?
The mouth is gonna be our favorite superhero, and I like Mighty Mouse for that one.
Ooh, these are like original for sure.
You think they're too hard, Jason?
I don't think sulfuric acid might be hard, but you know.
Will you go ahead and get me some for breakdancing?
Sure. So for breakdancing, let's get 2 things. One, what you're looking forward to for the holidays, like a holiday gift, perhaps. And number 2, let's get let's see. Let's get your favorite Christmas treat. Like my mom makes these peanut butter cookies and then smashes a Hershey Kiss into the middle of them. Yeah, it's super good.
It sounds really good.
And loyal fans, I need to remind you of our brown bag foul. Do not put anything in the chat room that is rude, crude, vulgar, that sort of thing. It's an all ages show. Great. Now that I've said that, breakdancing, your boombox is going to be, it must be a boombox, is going to be just like new socks. Like, you know, I used to hate socks and now I love getting socks for Christmas. Getting those sweet patterns going. And your cardboard square that you're breakdancing on is going to be what are these? Great. They're going to be a pumpkin roll.
Ooh, a pumpkin roll. I haven't had one in so long.
Okay.
They're so
I didn't even know what one is.
It's like, it's like a spongy like cake, but then like
Yep.
You see, you're nodding. I can stop trying to describe it because I'm tripping over my words because I'm salivating because I want one because it's been a long time and they're so good.
So good.
All right, toweling off. I'm just gonna grab something from the chat right now. We're gonna say the towel is pure magic.
Pure magic.
And then your body is Jeff Bezos. Great. Love it.
Finally.
And dodging raindrops. Well, the rain cloud is going to be something you put in a potion. If you were
Ooh,
making a potion, what would you put in it?
nice.
That's going to be the rain cloud. And then, oh, you'd put love in a potion? Oh.
Oh, it's so cute. AK Rich Cap, that is a wonderful suggestion.
And then we'll get the puddle. All right, the rain cloud is going to be sparkles,
Mm.
and then the puddle. Jason, you remember anything from earlier that you really, 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 really liked and you hoped got in?
You know what? I think just because of the theme of the show, like we should take David Copperfield.
Yeah, you think so?
I think so.
All right, well,
It's the red team's clue. It's like the final thing of the final clue.
All right.
And for toweling off the body was Jeff Bezos, right?
Correct.
Thank you. Just want to make sure I got
On
that
any
right.
specific part, but we could throw a point on there and say
whole
if they get knee, we'll give them a point.
Jeff Bezos' knee. The knee is a bonus point.
Yeah.
Glorious.
They can say body, but if they get knee, they'll get one.
He has notoriously wet knees.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
walking in the back.
all right, that's great. Jason is taking care of welcoming our players back. Just to remind you all, our guessers that have left the chat, they have seen and heard nothing that's been going on. They don't know anything. They're completely oblivious, and the players from their team will have to communicate to them what the activities are and the replacements are, and they will have to guess all three things correctly to get the points for their team. If they don't, player from the other team will have a chance to steal. If they've been paying attention and can guess all three things correctly in one go, then they're going to steal those points for their team. It's anybody's game at this point because while the first two for each team are worth 5 points, that last one is worth 10. So anybody can steal it. I've seen it go either way. What are we doing, Jason?
We are ready. It looks like Hars and Meg are back out of the soundproof Ethernet and ready to go.
Wonderful. All right. Well, then let's get our bosses on the screen to take on thing one. And they're here. All right. Bosses, you have 90 seconds to give the first activity. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Begin.
Saba, saba, saba. Ah, ha, saba.
Oh, it's a Oh,
Saba. Ah, saba, saba. Saba, saba, saba.
Sonkala saba. Forget about Asunkalaka. I can't get it. Shanka Pilakata. Funka Sabalaba. Sonkalafata. Finkaloso. Finkatalapataka. Kappa.
1 minute.
Pala.
Oh, it's a baba.
Pakatola Key. Saba Shoka.
Oh,
Saba. Saba, saba.
oh, it's
Saba. Saba. Saba, saba,
Okay. All right. Whistle?
Oh, sorry. I was so caught in watching the
I
activity.
know.
I'm so sorry.
I know you were in it. You
Engaging.
were
I was
focused.
into it. Meg, slash Denise. What are you doing?
Thank you very much. I'm surfing. My surfboard is a flip-flop, and the water is T-Swift.
That is correct. 5 points to the bosses. Great job.
That now brings the bosses ahead by 1 point with a score of 9-8.
Excellent. We need our red team on the screen. Try and get the points themselves. Red team, are you ready? Go.
Sababa, ibaba, la, ba, saba, the sa,
Heart.
swa, sababa, saba, do saba, ha, sababa,
자.
nom nom nom.
자, 오, 자, 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 자,
Sababa, sababa,
자, 자.
ba, saba, sa, saba, 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 si
minute.
sababa,
Saba.
da da da.
Zabadi, ja, zabada, ja, jede
C'est
ba.
pas c'est pas c'est pas c'est pas.
Ja, zabadi, zabada, jede ba, jede ba, jede ba. Zabidi, jaba.
30 seconds.
Jaba. Jaba. Ja. Shida bada, shida ba, or shida bada, shida ba.
10 seconds.
Shida bada, shida ba, shida ba, boom, she.
All right,
4 seconds left.
Harsh, what you got?
I'm raking the leaves.
Yes, you are.
The leaf is a ribeye steak, and it's a rare ribeye steak because that's how I like my ribeye steak. And the rake itself is the top part of a Shriner's hat. I believe it's called the piz or the fez.
Harsh, that's correct. That's 5 points.
And there's a bonus
6
point in
points.
there, Ref Smash.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 points.
That's 6 points. Incredible. Well done.
And
Well
now
done,
LaGrange is in the lead with 14 points to the boss's 9 points. This is a real
my
ping
God.
pong battle.
We are burning several barns.
My barn.
Can I get the blue team on the screen?
Just a real ping pong paddle going on here.
No,
I
it's
meant
not.
match. I meant match and I said paddle. Sorry.
Okay. Blue team, are you ready? You set it up. You knocked it over to them. They knocked it right back. Are you ready?
Yes!
Go.
Sinkla, funka, sinkla, funka, tiki, da, song. Sinkla. Sunka. Sunkalo.
It's Baba.
Funka, la, sapa, sankata. Linka, sha. Funka, la, sinka. Sinkala, sankatopa. Chico.
Skibidi-bidi, skibidi-bidi, wah, skibidi-bidi, skibidi, ah, ha, skibidi-bidi, swoop, swoop.
1 minute.
Who's the Baba? It's a Baba! It's a Baba!
Sinkala. Oh, funkala, siko, potola, Rakatala, saka, funkalika, atikikaba, sunkala, pata, sabito, sibadiba, la
30 seconds.
pata, funkafu, palaktin, la sakati, pata, funkashi,
It's a Baba! It's a Baba! It's a Baba! It's a Baba! Poof, 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 poof.
hoo, asinkala, bataka, oh,
Who's the Baba?
Sika.
Who's the Baba?
10 seconds left. 10 seconds left.
Margaret, what are you doing?
Thank you very much. I'm eating cotton candy. The cotton candy is acid, and my lips are Mighty Mouse.
It's
happening?
It's close,
What? Okay.
but I'm not gonna give it to you.
Okay. Okay, respect. What? Okay.
Harsh, can we get a steal?
Which
They
they
still
still have 10
get-
seconds. They still got
Oh,
10
they have
seconds.
10 seconds. My fault. I'm sorry. I'm real bad with the times tonight, huh? Go
Okay,
ahead.
I'm here.
10 seconds.
Ref Smash, what do we need to clean up?
You need to. I'm not. You need to be more specific on the cotton candy. How about that?
Dang, girl. Okay.
All right.
Ten,
Ha! Scabba!
5,
Ah!
4,
Ah!
3,
Ah!
2, 1. No more time. No more time.
All right, go ahead, give it to me.
I'm eating cotton candy. My lips are Mighty Mouse, and my cotton candy is hyaluronic acid.
Oh no! Oh,
Because I forgot the microphone.
Hars, can you steal?
Thank you very much. Yes, I can. I am eating cotton candy. My lips are Mighty Mouse, and the cotton candy is sulfuric acid.
Wow, Hars didn't even know that word, and he got it.
Still.
I'm aware of that word. I've learned it. I've learned a lot in COVID.
All right, I hope it has nothing to do with the kittens.
And that is another
kittens.
lead change. That is another. Well, no, that's not. Never mind. It's a continuing lead change. My scarf is eating my face. Back to you.
5 points to the ZZ Top Lagrange. Stolen away. Meg, I'm so sorry. You were so close. Hyaluronic acid is way more.
Hyaluronic is a great guess.
Thank you.
Oh man, can I get the red team? Oh, red team's already on the screen. I love it. I love it when everybody's ahead of me. Please, red team. You have 90 seconds. Go.
So
1 minute.
Oh,
30 seconds. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No more time. No more time.
And that's
No more time.
Hars, what are you doing?
I am breakdancing. My boom box are Christmas socks.
Go on.
Okay. Socks. Okay. And the cardboard that I'm breakdancing on is pumpkin roll.
That's it. That's correct. I'm gonna give you Christmas socks, our new socks, because you get them for Christmas. Yeah, that's 5
Wow.
points to the ZZ Top Lagrange.
Pumpkin roll.
Wow. Wow.
I
Jason,
love them so much.
Yes.
Right
The score is now a blistering. The barn is tepid. The barn is fine. Most of the animals are grazing and having a lovely evening because the score is now 24-9.
wow.
But there are still 2 10-point rounds. So Meg can clinch this for the bosses.
You know where this score would be baller? The PGA Tour.
Okay, great. Blue team, you're on the screen. Are you ready?
Yes!
Yes.
Yeah. Starts now.
Sinkalofotanka. Oh, Fonkalika.
Oh, it's a baba. Oh, it's a baba. Oh, it's a baba.
Sankalabata Fonka.
It's a baba.
Sonkala Fam.
Oh, it's the baba. What the baba?
Sampala. Oh, Fonkalati.
Oh, hey. It's a baba.
Sampala. Fumpata. A Fumpata. Tinkala Sapatapa.
Oh, it's a baba. What the baba?
Sapata. Oh, a Fopalabati.
Oh, it's a baba.
Kala Shinkata.
Oh, it's a baba.
Pata.
Swampa is squat. Wah!
Oh, it's a baba. What the baba?
It's got
1 minute.
It's a baba. What the baba?
Skaba, skaba, ska, ska, spa. Saba? Saba. Saba.
Woo! Esa baba? Esa ba da baba.
Skaba.
Esa baba.
Skaba. Wapa saba.
Esa baba.
Saba is saba.
30 seconds.
Esa baba. Esa baba.
Lika topak shika pata. Oh, paki talabata. Funkata. Fufalabata.
Esa baba.
Bing bong. Oh, funkalika teka. Rep. Funkala. Sanka. Lika teka.
10 seconds.
Esa baba. Esa baba. Hey, esa baba.
Oh, tabaka.
All right. No more time. No more time. No more time.
Meg, what are you doing?
Oh, are we back?
We're back.
Okay. Oh my god, okay. Oh my god. I am washing myself with a towel. The towel is an exfoliating wand, and my soap is Jeff Bezos.
Oh, Meg.
What? What is happening?
You're wrong on almost every level, but you got
did-
a solid one in there.
But I did nice.
You did
You
nice.
did
I'm
nice.
very
You
proud
did
of
nice.
Okay.
Can you steal?
Everything, all that was wrong, correct?
Yes.
I just want to know where I'm at. I was wiping myself off. And the water or the moisture on me is like a conductor's thing, the conductor wand, and the towel itself is Jeff Bezos.
No.
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Also wrong. Also wrong on all counts.
All right.
All right.
What was it? I'm very curious.
It was Jason.
You were toweling off. Your towel was pure magic.
Oh.
And your body was Jeff Bezos. Bonus point for Jeff Bezos' knee, where he is, of course, the wettest. That was
I wish my body was Jeff Bezos. Yeah.
I do not wish I were Jeff Bezos. He is scum.
Thank you. Oh no, Jeff Bezos owns this channel.
All right, ZZ Top Lagrange. It looks like you put yourself in a lead where even if you lose this, you still win.
Okay.
So,
I'm feeling confident.
Jason, why don't we up the stakes a little bit? Why don't we make this worth? What do we need?
Let's see. 20 points will do it. 20 points will give them it'll be 29-24 if they don't get it and Meg steals.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's go ahead and make this a 20-point round.
Okay.
Ref smash. Ref smash.
ZZ Top Lagrange. You have 90 seconds. Go.
You love the Skabla? Askabla.
Tara, you're on mute.
Thank you. Saba saba. Whoosh. Saba.
1 minute. Thirty seconds. Oh God.
Skibble one, spoozy. Skibble one. Ha, skibble one.
10 seconds. Five, four, 3, 2, 1. No more time. No more time.
I was doing it for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, but now think how fit you are now.
Yeah, I'm not though.
No, you're not.
Before you guess, Hars, there was a technical foul.
Sure.
Yeah, there was a technical foul in that round. You know, if there's a technical foul in the final round of 6 things, that is 15 points.
Fair.
You know that?
Yeah, I'm outdated on my comedy sports rules and regulations, Ref Smash.
That penalty came with the new Zoom update.
Yeah.
So Jason, go ahead and take 15 points away from ZZ Top Lagrange.
And now the score is tied 9-9.
Oh, that's crazy.
Crazy. It's crazy how that penalty worked.
Well, you know, that's as the night goes on, the consequences get steeper. So Hars, I don't save your team from this terrible technical foul.
Right. Well, I think I love my team. We've been practicing, working out all week. They had me in drills. They had me learning things, reading about pumpkin rolls. So, this final thing, I am dodging the rain. The puddles that I'm jumping over, is the one and only David Copperfield. And the cloud that the rain is in, the cloud that's up there, is like sparkles.
That's correct.
That is correct.
Stop 20 points and win the game. Congratulations.
With a final score of 29-9 in that clutch, gloating guess, the ZZ Top's Lagrange has taken the match from the bosses. 29-9. Lagrange is your new champion. But let's hear it for both teams in the chat room right now. Throw some red emotes, throw some blue emotes, and say thank you to your following players on the ZZ Top's Lagrange. Let's hear it for Tara Egan. Let's hear it for Har Sonderricker. And let's hear it for your captain, David Copperfield. All right, now let's hear it for your runners-up, your downtown Chicago Borses. Let's hear it for Luis Cortez. Let's hear it for Meg LPGA Kennedy. Bye, Denise. And your captain, Carly Kohei. And now let's give it up one more time for your ref and the key to my heart, Ref Smash, Ashley Victoria. On behalf of myself, music director John Stirk, and producer Ryan Ford, thank you so much for coming out to see our 7:30 match. We have our 9:30 match starting here in a little bit. You can hang out in the channel, continue to get CSZN points, and I want to plug one thing. On New Year's Eve, we'll be doing a 24-hour Twitch-a-thon, which means we'll be trying to get new subscribers, raise money for the theater. It's going to be amazing. We have so many great acts, so pencil that into your calendar right now. New Year's Eve Twitch-a-thon. Guys, thank you so much. We'll see you at 9:30, and if we don't, have a great rest of your weekend.
Hello. You don't know me. I'm a hacker.
Okay.
I'm here to teach you and your subscribers how to take advantage of subscribing to your Twitch channel for free, which will heap upon you riches. Are you interested?
Sure. I mean, is it allowed?
Don't you worry if it's allowed or not. Jeff Bezos will never find out.
Ooh, I wouldn't say his name.
Fine, I won't say his name. Alright, here's what you do. Go to twitch.tv and register an account. It's free. All you have to do is associate the same email that you use on Amazon with Twitch. Glorious.
Wait, how do you have my... Are you shushing me?
Hush. Next, go to gaming.amazon.com. When you get there, it'll show you logged in, if you're logged into your Amazon account.
Wait, you have my Prime account too?
If not, log in. Once there, you'll see an option to link Twitch account. Click on that button. Then a pop-up will happen. It will say link your Twitch and Amazon accounts. Simply click on link accounts. You'll get confirmation that you want to link your account, and just hit confirm. Congratulations! You've linked your accounts! Now all you have to do is come back to twitch.tv/CSEN Chicago. In the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see a purple button that says subscribe. When you click on that button, you have the option to register for free with your Prime account. When you click on that button, you scroll down, you'll see a 1-month option, and you'll be able to do it for free with your Amazon account. That's it. Now you'll have to set it up every month, but it costs you nothing and gives Comedysportz half of the subscription rate a normal subscriber would pay. It's like stealing money from you-know-who.
Wow, that was super easy. But I think it is allowed. I think that's the whole point.
Say nothing!
Okay. Wow, and we get half of every person who registers?
Half!
And they don't have to pay anything?
Nothing!
Well, there you have it, loyal fans. It's as easy as that. Simply connect your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, and it helps raise money for CSCN and Comedysportz Chicago. Thanks, mysterious stranger.
You're quite welcome, Jason.
How did you get my number?
This New Year's Eve, Comedysportz Chicago cordially invites you to pour yourself a glass of champagne, snuggle up with your loved ones, and ring in the new year with warmth and laughter. For 24 hours straight!
I'm sorry. What?
Hi, Nana Hannah. Thanks for calling.
Hi, honey. It's Nana Hannah. Am I doing this right? You look so good. Look at you. Was that some sort of new skin cream?
Oh, that's so nice. You know what? If you're not doing anything, you should come check out Comedysportz.
What's a comedy sport? As you know, I do not follow any sports team, so will I understand?
Oh, it's amazing. It's 2 teams going head-to-head, competing in improv games, and you get to vote on which team you like the best. It's so much fun. You would love it. It's right up your alley.
Oh, that does sound very nice for Nana. You know what else is right up my alley? A trash compactor. He comes every week, and they get the trash out of my alley, and it's right up there. It's right up my alley. Is there a Comedysportz? Does Comedysportz have an alley? If I were to come see the Comedysportz, when and where would I come see it? Because I always like to see you performs.
Oh, of course. It's every Friday and Saturday night at 7:30 and 9:30 p.m. on CSCN, the home for improvised comedy on the interwebs. It's twitch.tv/CSCN Chicago.
What's a twitch, honey? You know, I have a twitch almost daily and I have to take an aspirin for it. Do I need an aspirin to see the twitch? Do I need an aspirin?
Oh, a Twitch is where you know what? It's just a place where you can come and watch Comedy Sports.
Oh, like a television, like the old ABC, CBS, NBC lineups. Is this must see? It seems like it's must see. Maybe I'll come see.
Okay, well, I can't wait to see you there. I think people will really love getting to know you.
Of course they will. Now, are you eating enough? Do you need me to send you some care package of maybe some vegetables or some fruits? Or maybe some boxed meats? Okay, we seem to have lost a connection. Hello? Hello?
Morty, I'm so happy because this year not only do I get to say Happy Hanukkah, but I also will be saying Happy Hanukkah, Kamala Harris. One more time.
That does sound like a good investment opportunity. Oh, hello. I'm high-powered business executive Jason Geis. I'm here to ask you, what are you doing for your company's holiday party this year? No plans yet? Well, let me tell you what every high-powered executive needs is an interactive virtual holiday party featuring Comedysportz. Why Comedysportz? Because nobody understands high-pressure situations and battling it out in the boardroom better than competitive improv with two teams battling each other for the ultimate dominance. The best part is your HR rep will love it. I know mine did, because it's completely family friendly, which means you can bring all the kids. Your RSVP list can be through the roof. Oh, sorry. Opportunity's calling. I have to answer. Will you? Hey, how are you? Hey, loyal fans. What are you doing midweek? You know, Wednesdays? What else you got going on? Well, I got something for you to do. Every Wednesday night on CSZN, we have our minor league matches at 7:30 p.m. You're going to want to check these out. There's some of the best talent in the building going head to head, red versus blue. We've got new refs, new games that are invented. Amazing, amazing time. And you know what? We all need a little midweek fun. So please check it out every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. on CSZN. Minor league matches. They are major league funny. I will not apologize for that joke. Hello?
Hello.
Who is this?
You don't know me. I'm a hacker.
Okay.
I'm here to teach you and your subscribers how to take advantage of subscribing to your Twitch channel for free, which will heap upon you riches. Are you interested?
Sure. I mean, is it allowed?
Don't you worry if it's allowed or not. Jeff Bezos will never find out.
Ooh, I wouldn't say his name.
Fine, I won't say his name. All right, here's what you do. Go to twitch.tv and register an account. It's free. All you have to do is associate the same email that you use on Amazon with Twitch. Glorious.
Wait, how do you have my... Are you shushing me?
Hush. Next, go to gaming.amazon.com. When you get there, it'll show you logged in if you're logged into your Amazon account.
Wait, you have my Prime account too?
If not, log in. Once there, you'll see an option to link Twitch account. Click on that button. Then a pop-up will happen. It will say link your Twitch and Amazon accounts. Simply click on link accounts. You'll get confirmation that you want to link your account, and just hit confirm. Congratulations! You've linked your accounts! Now all you have to do is come back to twitch.tv/CSEN Chicago. In the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see a purple button that says subscribe. When you click on that button, you have the option to register for free with your Prime account. When you click on that button, you scroll down, you'll see a 1-month option, and you'll be able to do it for free with your Amazon account. That's it. Now you'll have to set it up every month, but it costs you nothing and gives Comedysportz half of the subscription rate a normal subscriber would pay. It's like stealing money from you-know-who.
Wow, that was super easy. But I think it is allowed. I think that's the whole point.
Say nothing!
Okay. Wow, and we get half of every person who registers?
Half!
And they don't have to pay anything?
Nothing!
Well, there you have it, loyal fans. It's as easy as that. Simply connect your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, and it helps raise money for CSCN and Comedysportz Chicago. Thanks, mysterious stranger.
You're quite welcome, Jason.
How did you get my number?
This New Year's Eve, Comedysportz Chicago cordially invites you to pour yourself a glass of champagne, snuggle up with your loved ones, and ring in the new year with warmth and laughter. For 24 hours straight!
I'm sorry. What?
Hi, Nana Hannah. Thanks for calling.
Hi, honey. It's Nana Hannah. Am I doing this right? You look so good. Look at you. Was that some sort of new skin cream?
Oh, that's so nice. You know what? If you're not doing anything, you should come check out Comedysportz.
What's a comedy sport? As you know, I do not follow any sports team, so will I understand?
Oh, it's amazing. It's 2 teams going head to head, competing in improv games, and you get to vote on which team you like the best. It's so much fun. You would love it. It's right up your alley.
Oh, that does sound very nice for Nana. You know what else is right up my alley? A trash compactor. He comes every week, and they get the trash out in my alley, and it's right up there. It's right up my alley. Is there a Comedysportz? Does Comedysportz have an alley? If I were to come see the Comedysport, when and where would I come see it? Because I always like to see you performs.
Oh, of course. It's every Friday and Saturday night at 7:30 and 9:30 p.m. on CSCN. the home for improvised comedy on the interwebs. It's twitch.tv/CSZN Chicago.
What's a Twitch, honey? You know, I have a Twitch almost daily and I have to take an aspirin for it. Do I need an aspirin to see the Twitch? Do I need an aspirin?
Oh, a Twitch is where you know what? It's just a place where you can come and watch Comedysportz.
Oh, like a television, like the old ABC, CBS, NBC lineups. Is this must see? It seems like it's must see. Maybe I'll come see.
Okay, well, I can't wait to see you there. I think people will really love getting to know you.
Of course they will. Now, are you eating enough? Do you need me to send you some care package of maybe some vegetables or some fruits? Or maybe some boxed meats? Okay, we seem to have lost a connection. Hello? Hello?
Morty, I'm so happy because this year not only do I get to say Happy Hanukkah, but I also will be saying Happy Hanukkah, Kamala Harris. One more time.
That does sound like a good investment opportunity. Oh, hello. I'm high-powered business executive Jason Geis. I'm here to ask you, what are you doing for your company's holiday party this year? No plans yet? Well, let me tell you what every high-powered executive needs is an interactive virtual holiday party featuring Comedysportz. Why Comedysportz? Because nobody understands high-pressure situations and battling it out in the boardroom better than competitive improv with two teams battling each other for the ultimate dominance. The best part is your HR rep will love it. I know mine did, because it's completely family friendly, which means you can bring all the kids. Your RSVP list can be through the roof. Oh, sorry, opportunity's calling. I have to answer. Will you? Hey, how are you? Hey, loyal fans. What are you doing midweek? You know, Wednesdays? What else you got going on? Well, I've got something for you to do. Every Wednesday night on CSZN, we have our minor league matches at 7:30 p.m. You're going to want to check these out. There's some of the best talent in the building going head-to-head, red versus blue. We've got new refs, new games that are invented. Amazing, amazing time. And you know what? We all need a little midweek fun. So please check it out every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. on CSZN. Minor league matches. They are Major League funny. I will not apologize for that joke. Hello?
Hello.
Who is this?
You don't know me. I'm a hacker.
Okay.
I'm here to teach you and your subscribers how to take advantage of subscribing to your Twitch channel for free, which will heap upon you riches. Are you interested?
Sure. I mean, is it allowed?
Don't you worry if it's allowed or not. Jeff Bezos will never find out.
Ooh, I wouldn't say his name.
Fine, I won't say his name. All right, here's what you do. Go to twitch.tv and register an account. It's free. All you have to do is associate the same email that you use on Amazon with Twitch. Glorious.
Wait, how do you have my... Are you shushing me?
Hush. Next, go to gaming.amazon.com. When you get there, it'll show you logged in if you're logged into your Amazon account.
Wait, you have my Prime account too?
If not, log in. Once there, you'll see an option to link Twitch account. Click on that button. Then a pop-up will happen. It will say link your Twitch and Amazon accounts. Simply click on link accounts. You'll get confirmation that you want to link your account, and just hit confirm. Congratulations! You've linked your accounts! Now all you have to do is come back to twitch.tv/CSEN Chicago. In the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see a purple button that says subscribe. When you click on that button, you have the option to register for free with your Prime account. When you click on that button, you scroll down, you'll see a 1-month option, and you'll be able to do it for free with your Amazon account. That's it. Now you'll have to set it up every month, but it costs you nothing and gives Comedysportz half of the subscription rate a normal subscriber would pay. It's like stealing money from you-know-who.
Wow, that was super easy. But I think it is allowed. I think that's the whole point.
Say nothing!
Okay. Wow, and we get half of every person who registers?
Half!
And they don't have to pay anything?
Nothing!
Well, there you have it, loyal fans. It's as easy as that. Simply connect your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, and it helps raise money for CSEN and Comedysportz Chicago. Thanks, mysterious stranger.
You're quite welcome, Jason.
How did you get my number?
This New Year's Eve, Comedysportz Chicago cordially invites you to pour yourself a glass of champagne, snuggle up with your loved ones, and ring in the new year with warmth and laughter. For 24 hours straight!
I'm sorry. What?
Hi, Nana Hannah. Thanks for calling.
Hi, honey. It's Nana Hannah. Am I doing this right? You look so good. Look at you. Was that some sort of new skin cream?
Oh, that's so nice. You know what? If you're not doing anything, you should come check out Comedysportz.
What's a comedy sport? As you know, I do not follow any sports team, so will I understand?
Oh, it's amazing. It's 2 teams going head-to-head, competing in improv games, and you get to vote on which team you like the best. It's so much fun. You would love it. It's right up your alley.
Oh, that does sound very nice for Nana. You know what else is right up my alley? A trash compactor. He comes every week, and they get the trash out in my alley, and it's right up there. It's right up my alley. Is there a Comedysportz? Does Comedysportz have an alley? If I were to come see the Comedysport, when and where would I come see it? Because I always like to see you performs.
Oh, of course. It's every Friday and Saturday night at 7:30 and 9:30 p.m. on CSEN, the home for improvised comedy on the interwebs. It's twitch.tv/CSEN Chicago.
What's a Twitch, honey? You know, I have a Twitch almost daily, and I have to take an aspirin for it. Do I need an aspirin to see the Twitch? Do I need an aspirin?
Oh, a Twitch is where you know what? It's just a place where you can come and watch Comedysportz.
Oh, like a television, like the old ABC, CBS, NBC lineups. Is this must see? It seems like it's must see. Maybe I'll come see. Okay, well, I can't wait to see you there. I think people will really love getting to know you. Of course they will. Now, are you eating enough? Do you need me to send you some care package of maybe some vegetables or some fruits? Or maybe some boxed meats? Okay, we seem to have lost a connection. Hello? Hello?
Morty, I'm so happy because this year not only do I get to say Happy Hanukkah, but I also will be saying Happy Hanukkah, Mala Harris. One more time.
That does sound like a good investment opportunity. Oh, hello. I'm high-powered business executive Jason Geis. I'm here to ask you, what are you doing for your company's holiday party this year? No plans yet? Well, let me tell you what every high-powered executive needs is an interactive virtual holiday party featuring Comedysportz. Why Comedysportz? Because nobody understands high-pressure situations and battling it out in the boardroom better than competitive improv with two teams battling each other for the ultimate dominance. The best part is your HR rep will love it. I know mine did, because it's completely family friendly, which means you can bring all the kids. Your RSVP list can be through the roof. Oh, sorry. Opportunity's calling. I have to answer. Will you? Hey, how are you? Hey, loyal fans. What are you doing midweek? You know, Wednesdays? What else you got going on? Well, I've got something for you to do. Every Wednesday night on CSZN, we have our minor league matches at 7:30 p.m. You're going to want to check these out. There's some of the best talent in the building going head to head, red versus blue. We've got new refs, new games that are invented. Amazing, amazing time. And you know what? We all need a little midweek fun. So please check it out every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. on CSZN. Minor league matches. They are Major League funny. I will not apologize for that joke.
Hello?
Hello.
Who is this?
You don't know me. I am a hacker.
Okay.
I'm here to teach you and your subscribers how to take advantage of subscribing to your Twitch channel for free, which will heap upon you riches. Are you interested?
Sure. I mean, is it allowed?
Don't you worry if it's allowed or not. Jeff Bezos will never find out.
Ooh, I wouldn't say his name.
Fine, I won't say his name. All right, here's what you do. Go to twitch.tv and register an account. It's free. All you have to do is associate the same email that you use on Amazon with Twitch. Glorious.
Wait, how do you have my... Are you shushing me?
Hush. Next, go to gaming.amazon.com. When you get there, it'll show you logged in if you're logged into your Amazon account.
Wait, you have my Prime account too?
If not, log in. Once there, you'll see an option to link Twitch account. Click on that button. Then a pop-up will happen. It will say link your Twitch and Amazon accounts. Simply click on link accounts. You'll get confirmation that you want to link your account, and just hit confirm.
Well, hello there, loyal fans. Welcome to this, the 9:30 match of Comedysportz on Saturday evening. What a nice time it is to be here. I am your announcer, Simon Collier. We're gonna have some fun. You might be wondering, well, what's this I've tuned into at CSZN on Twitch? Well, it's Comedysportz, where comedy, it's improv, played like a sport. No balls here. None. But it's a competition. Two teams are about to battle for your laughter and joy, so get pumped for that. Now, if you are here for the first time, let's figure that out. I'm going to put a little poll in the chat. I think I did it right. I just started it. You should see a little drop down in the top of the chat. Click on that. It's going to ask you, you new? And you're going to say, not me, or you're gonna say, what is this? You can vote multiple times. There's little bits and points and extra points, and use those at your discretion as many times as you want. And so far, no one is confused about what's happening, and we have 32 happy returning customers. So that, we'll let that keep going. I'm gonna figure out how to end the poll, because I feel like this is, good showing so far. I think I just do end poll. Boom. Didn't work. Well, that's fine. It'll expire on its own as people continue to figure out how voting works. Now, some other fun things you need to know about the show. Oh, there we did it. With someone, magic happened, and 100% of everyone is returning, so excellent. Thanks for coming back. Now, you can find some more information about Comedysportz, what we're all about. You can buy our merch. You can check out our resource guide for local businesses and ways to help out with things like Black Lives Matter on our About screen. So check that out for fun. Now, also, let's practice getting some suggestions, shall we? So in the chat there, because this is how our players are going to need your help to make stuff up. So you're going to give those suggestions in the little chitty chat box. So if you could just throw out some activities for me, things that you think are extreme activities. That could be bungee jumping or flirting with strangers at a bar. Anything that's extreme, put it in the chat. We'll use those later on, so get those going. Now, something else important for you to keep in mind is that we are comedy for everybody, so that's regardless of if you're 2,000 or 3,000 years old, so we don't need to do anything wild or crazy or say anything nasty, and neither do you. To prove that, there is a brown bag foul and there is a brown bag bot that is in the chat. You say something once, it's bad news bears, you're going to get a little warning. A second time around, bye-bye, you're out of here, so don't do anything nasty. Oh, you hear those keys? That's John Sturck. He is our music director for the evening. That was himself giving himself a round of key applause. Now, I think that covers everything I need to say. I'm going to check through your suggestions here in a little bit. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and find our players for the evening, get them started for you. So, magic soon. Okay, everyone, buckle up for a feat of comedic sport magnificence. We've got two teams going head to head tonight to take it all, the big old championship. Who's it gonna be? Who will reign victorious? I don't know. We're gonna find out together. But first we have to meet our visitors in red, all of the way from just north side Chicago, where I'm currently sitting. It's the Ravenswood Garden Gnomes. Coming up first for the Garden Gnomes, it's Brian Houlihan. And then we've got Vinny Tangerlini. And your captain of the Gnomes, it's Nicole Devon. Now, will they be able to dethrone our reigning champs, the downtown Chicago bosses? We'll find out momentarily, but up first for the bosses, it's Kelsey Myers. Ooh yeah, coming up next, it's Jesse Gomez. And your captain tonight from the bosses, it is Jason Geis. Woo! Alright, now get a bunch of claps and stuff in the chat box as we welcome to the field your referee for the evening. Bow wow, because it's Ref Todd Page.
Hello everyone, welcome to Comedysportz. Thank you so much for that introduction, Simon.
Thank you, I'm sweaty.
You did so good.
I appreciate that.
You already explained so many crucial parts. There's one more foul I'm going to explain real quick before we get this match up and running. And that is, of course, our technical foul. Since you've all been here before, you are all probably aware of what it is. But just real quick, in case you missed it, here's how it works. We're using the internet, which means that some people may freeze or otherwise stutter, or their connection may go out entirely, or they may, the most common one, forget to mute themselves. If that happens, I will remove the player from the game. I will call the technical foul, and that player will be removed from the game. And I must say, I am a stickler for the mute. I'll cut you from the game. I don't care.
You're brutal. So yeah.
No. Tough puff there, boys. All right. So I think that's everything you need to know for this match. So let's go ahead and get those captains to the screen. Hello, captains.
Hello, ref.
Welcome. Jason, ready to get the technical foul? Get out of here. Nicole, what game do you want to choose?
Excellent.
I unmuted. Someone muted me.
Someone sad. I would love to challenge. Am I challenging? Is that what you want right now?
Yeah, what game do you want to choose for this head-to-head?
Excellent. We would love to challenge them to try that on for size extreme style.
Oh, extreme style. All right, please field whichever team members are going to have to start this game off.
Great. Hoolie's starting for the red team.
Ooh, Jesse's starting for the blue team.
Excellent. All right. Loyal fans, if you could please throw in the chat some extreme activities. That's right, anything you'd see in 2000. or anything that you just happen to deem in your heart and mind extreme. Now, because this is extreme, one thing you have to do is eliminate all E's, so it's just the letter X, but also you have to make sure that you have, that extreme tension on there, which means that if any of our players stop moving once the suggestion is out there in the world, not at this point while they're getting ready, then I will be calling them out for that as well. So if everyone's, I forgot to explain how the game works. Here's how the game works. We are going to be going back and forth from one player to another. We'll be starting with Jesse in this round, and they're going to be doing an activity, and then saying, try that on for size, and passing to the player. Now, the thing is, they're going to have to find different things to do with that activity. For example, if I was washing a window, I could then say, I am DJing sideways. Try that on for size. You can find different things to do with this, and so on and so forth. All right, our first activity is the most extreme of all, surfing the internet. Jesse, we're going to start with you. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
Go!
I'm surfing the internet. Try that on for size.
Ooh, I'm doing a bad card trick. Try that on for size.
I'm pretending to be Doctor Strange from the Marvel movies. Try that on for size.
Oh, look out, it's Mr. Karate Fingers coming for your face. Try that on for size.
I'm an overzealous jeweler trying to sell you some new rings. Try that on for size.
Oh, I'm just doing my daily finger exercises so my piano teacher, Mrs. Fish, doesn't yell at me. Try that on for size.
Oh, I'm trying out for the reboot of The Three Stooges. Try that on for size.
Got my nails done, got my teeth done, and I'm showing them all off. Try that on for size.
You gotta keep all your fingers limber if you want to be a thumb wrestling champ. Try that on for size.
Oh, me? I'm just giving 1,000 ants 1,000 tiny massages at once. Try that on for size.
Pinky promise? Ha! No way, brother. I take this friendship too seriously. How about 10-finger promise? Try that on for size.
Oh, I'm just over here reading Braille.
No, I'm sorry. You had to pause there to think about what you were going to say. Brian, you are out of here. Red team, next player up on the screen. Now at the end of this round, whoever had the least rotations will have 5 big points for their team. Let's see.
Vinny's coming up for us.
All right.
Jesse will stay.
Our next extreme activity is macrame. Vinny will have you start. Let's see if you know what it is. I certainly don't. Go!
I'm macrameing. Try that on for size.
I'm doing nunchucks with my friends in my garage. Try that on for size.
I got one of those sticks and I'm seeing how quick I can catch it. Try that on for size.
I'm doing the rope in gym class. Someone get me out of here. Try that on for size.
Which hand? Left or right? Oh, there's a coin in both. Try that on for size.
Got your nose, bros. It's 2 dudes. One's tall, one's shorter. Try that on for size.
Pull yourself together, dude. You gotta get in the game. Try that on for size.
Baila patia macarena macarena, barapia pacatia pacaria macarena. Try that on for size.
I'm doing a secret handshake, but I'm my only friend. Try that on for size.
It's my first day as a crossing guard, and I'm putting a little sass in it. Try that on for size.
Oh, do you hear my rings clink over the Twitch? Try that on for size.
No, Vinny, I do not hear your rings clink. I'm so sorry. If you're going to advertise something happening, it's got to happen. Get out of here.
Turn my mic settings down.
That means that our last player for the red team is up, and I believe we haven't had a rotation for the blue team yet.
No, not
Sweep
yet.
the leg, Jesse! Sweep the leg!
Very interesting, isn't it? It's very interesting.
If Nicole goes down this round, that means that all the 5 points will go to the blue team. Nicole's never gone down before, so I don't expect it to happen this time. All right, your extreme activity is... Most of these are just regular activities that they wrote extreme in front of. Waxing eyebrows really thin.
Okay.
And we will start with Jesse. Players, are you ready?
Oh, yeah!
Yes!
Go.
I'm going down!
I'm waxing eyebrows very thin. Try that on for size.
I am drawing a line in a tiny piece of sand. Try that on for size.
I value my privacy, so I'm opening the partition. Try that on for size.
My pet mice want to be tightrope walkers, so I'm going ahead and stringing that tightrope. Try that on for size.
I'm a hip-hop conductor for a hip-hop Hamilton. Try that on for size.
Man, I'm really working on these shadow rabbits, but they're not going so well. Try that on for size.
Remember that crossing guard from last round? I'm back!
I remember it, but I don't want to see him again. That's unsafe. Jesse, get out of here.
Oh, woo, woo.
Stop holding it up, Nicole. Let's see if we can keep it going.
We choose Kelsey Myers. Kelsey Myers.
Hello.
Hello.
All right. Your next activity is air guitar.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We will start with Nicole. Players, are you ready?
Yeah.
Go.
I'm playing air guitar. Try that on for size.
I'm picking out my belly button lint. Try that on for size.
This spleen's gonna come out one way or the other. Guess I'm doing it myself. Try that on for size.
Help me, my zipper stuck. Try that on for size.
This is my new extreme yo-yo trick. I call it pounding the little man. Try that on for size.
This is a very large banana. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to feed these ducks, but they won't leave me alone. Try that on for size.
For some reason, I can't seem to vacuum the corners of my ceiling. Try that on for size.
I am whittling this large piece of wood into a walking stick. Try that on for size.
Oh, lifting weights, bro. Try that on for size.
I'm sorry, hold on. Oh, Kelsey, that's not how one lifts weights. You have very, very bad form. I recommend you get a trainer. Kelsey, get out of here. Captain Jason, I believe you're the final member.
Yeah! Pound the little man.
Nicole has not gone down yet.
Yeah,
No,
this is it's going.
She famously doesn't go down.
You ever just been too shocked to call a brownback bow and then just keep going?
You did it!
9:30, baby.
Let's go, let's go.
Wins this round will get 5 big points for their team. Your activity is kite fishing. And we will start with Jason. Figure it out. Go.
I'm kite fishing. Try that on for size.
I'm gonna ride this bull. You wanna hold it? Try that on for size.
I'm a very terrible wizard. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to pry open the elevator doors because I really want to get on it. Try that on for size.
Ooh, what a blustery day in Chicago. I can nary keep my umbrella. Try that on for size.
This is how I summon my broom so I can go find the children. Try that on for size.
I'm that terrible relative who dances at your wedding. Try that on for size.
There's my cats in the tree, and I figure if I just shake it hard enough, it'll fall out, right? Try that on for size.
Why am I on fire? You tell me. Try that on for size.
I gotta hang these curtains before Mom gets home and finds out I tore them down. Try that on for size.
I'm kite fishing.
Get out of here. 5 points to the red team.
Yeah. 5 big points. That puts our gnomes in the lead. Wow. Really just like a strong showing to start the match there.
I don't know about you, but I'm excited to Google kite fishing when this is done.
And macrame. There's a lot we learned tonight.
A lot to learn today.
Yeah.
Speaking of learning, this isn't the correct segue at all. Reddy, Cole, come on up to the screen.
Solid.
Hello! I'm here.
I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about tonight.
Yeah, I know.
Great. All right. Nicole, you are currently in the lead, which means you get to choose first in this next round. What game would you like to play?
Well, it's Simon's first night on announcer, and we would love his help in playing the game Audition.
Excellent. I would love for you to have that help. Please field your team.
Team!
Audition. The red team is going to be auditioning for a movie or a play or some other entertainment type thing that Simon desires. Do you want what kind do you want, Simon?
Oh, I mean, I love a play.
Great. In the chat, could you please throw some fake play titles? Something that doesn't exist. So not Romeo and Juliet, like Kevin and Rachel. Great. Don't call it that one. I already called that one up for my...
Yeah, that one's taken.
So the red team is going to be coming in here in just a moment and auditioning for Simon, who's going to be running the audition. Simon will, of course, introduce them first, and then we'll see them try out some sides from this play. That's pretty much all you need to know. This play is actually called The Big, the Small, the Lonely. So players, Simon, whenever you're ready.
All right, now thank you so much for coming out to audition today. Now this play is near and dear to my heart because I am all these things: the big, the small, and the lonely. Isn't that so nice? That's me in a nutshell. So I'm excited to see what y'all got to bring to the table. And the table is this audition. It's not a real table. Now, I'd love to meet all you. I would love you to say your name and just like a fun little tidbit, because we're all getting to know one another. So I'm going to start with you in the glasses, the yellow glasses.
Yes, I'm hiding my face because I'm so famous. I am Dame Angela Lansbury, making my triumphant return to the stage after 95 years on this earth.
That's so nice. Thank you for coming out of retirement.
Yes, of course.
Thank you. You with the hair that you just can't help but twirl.
Oh my gosh, hi everybody, my name is Elizabeth and I was supposed to be on T-Box today, but T-Box was canceled. So I'm making my own T-Box and I saw this was happening and I was like, oh my gosh, how much fun, because I want to be famous like Angela Lansbury. Hello, cast me.
Wonderful. Yeah, no tea boxes here. Just we do have tea at craft services though. It is in a box. You got to get it and make it yourself, but you can have that kind of tea box if you'd like. Now, I'm curious to meet this last auditioner. It seems to just be a scary wolf dancing in the woods, but I'd love to know more.
No, I am not scary. My name is Larry Lupin. You can see that my mother was a wolf, but my father was a Shakespearean actor, and I have equal parts of both their genes.
Wonderful. Well, thou art welcome here. Now, okay, so I'd love y'all to pick up your little scripts, okay? Pick up your scripts. We're going to start with the first scene. And now this is where the big is talking to the small and the lonely. It's actually kind of like a fugue. It's like a fugue where we meet all three parts of my personality. So Elizabeth, I'm gonna have you play the big. Wolf, Larry, you are going to be playing. Sorry, you are going to be playing the small, and Angela, Miss Lansbury, you're going to be playing the lonely. So take it away whenever.
It's just that when I think of myself, I can't see anyone else because I'm just that important. Oh, if only the other sides of my personality knew how important I was to the trio, they would understand.
Okay, I'm going to stop you right there, Elizabeth. So now it is about me, but you aren't going to sound like me. This is like what I sound like in my own head. So you got to read it a little different. So just like a little different voice there, please.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. I also thought, are we supposed to be talking all at the same time? I thought.
Correct.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe
Sorry, I can't read. These aren't my real glasses.
That's okay.
That's okay. Okay.
Right.
I can do this in a different voice. Okay, here we go. It's just that sometimes I forget how big I am.
To be lonely.
I'm little.
And the other parts of my personality don't have any idea of how great I am. And how important I am to the
I've
trio.
ever cared about is dead.
That's right.
It's
the
just
big,
all alone.
the little
Beautiful. That was
well as-
really great. I like that, Elizabeth. I like that choice. I want you to keep that choice. That's great. Now, this next scene, we're going to skip on ahead. And now, Larry, if you could, this is where you and Angela Lansbury, you two are going to be doing a little something together. It's where the small and the lonely have a little bit of a conflict. And so you're, Larry, you're going to be real angry, but like trying to hide it. And Angela, you are doing just like a little vaudevillian expression of your smallness. Okay, take it away.
Well, I guess I'll just put the crackers away then.
I'm so small.
I did not go through and take the time to get Ritz, Townhouse, Town Ritz, and Aldi Craft Brand crackers to just throw them away. Here I go.
One could consider me a cracker, as I am but alone, left on a plate by myself.
Oh, well, maybe that's where you should be, all buttery and delicious, with your meats dripping with flavors. I could just
Okay, I'm just gonna put a pin in that.
Call it there. That's the game. All right. May I please have Captain Jason to the screen? Keep that game in your head. Don't forget about. Hey, Jason.
Hi, Todd.
Welcome.
Thank you.
What game would you like to play to combat? Why my voice go so high?
I don't know. Are we matching?
What game would you like to play to combat that game of audition?
I'm not doing that. Well, it's been a very rainy couple days, so we would like to turn to our local meteorologist for a game we like to call Ask the Meteorologist.
Excellent. All right, field your meteorologists.
Thank you so much.
Oil fans, if you could please throw into the chat any kind of advice questions you might have, or you might need to answer, that you might kind of like, well, you want some help with. They don't have to be weather questions. They can be weather questions, but, any kind of advice questions you need help with at all. And we'll go ahead and start meeting our panel here. My friend wearing the several layers of I'm assuming fake fur. How? Please introduce yourself.
Yeah, hi. My name is Sunny Monroe. I have been stuck in the middle of Lake Michigan for at least a week now. Please help.
Okay, what was your name again? Sunny?
Sunny Monroe.
Great, thank you so much, Sunny Monroe. And then in the blazer.
Hey, it's me. I don't really need much of an introduction. Coming to you live from the studio where it's a balmy 72. It's Trip Chill, everyone. Your favorite local newscaster, Trip Chill.
My absolute favorite. That's correct. And then with the umbrella, sir.
Yes, hi. I'm Seasonal Storms, and I'm reporting here from my home, where I'm really just using the window as a real barometer, and I can't wait to share some weather advice for you. It's also raining in my home because I make $0.
Great. Thank you so much. So happy to have all of you here. This first question, we're going to start with you, Kelsey, and we'll have everyone answer it. What should Lizzie buy for their Secret Santa gift?
My Secret Santa gift that I got for my fellow crewmates was a nice Star Wars mug. But if it were me, I would like a rescue boat. Please. Please.
We're doing our best, Sonny. Trip.
Hey, Trip here. As everyone knows, I don't believe in giving gifts. But I guess if I'm forced to give my someone a Secret Santa gift, I guess, I don't know, I'd say maybe hand warmers or one of those nifty thermostats you can put indoors. I might have to take this jacket off. It is really warm in studio. Okay, all right, back to you, Todd. Back to you.
You're all good. Seasonal, Storms, please.
Seasonal storms. Thank you so much, Todd. Lizzie, what a great question to ask. Oopsie doopsies, it's lightning in here. Oh my goodness. Oh, Lizzie, you know what? It depends on, of course, the gift limit, right? Like, is it a 10 or a 20? But if the limit is no option, then I would say security and warmth. Back to you, Toad.
Oh, thank you so much. All right. We'll start with time. Oh, okay. You all right, buddy?
Yes, it's just very upsetting.
All right. We're gonna start with Trip this time. The question from Lunar Llama 1: should I get my ex a Christmas present?
See previous answer about not being a huge fan of giving gifts. What was the user submitted name's question? User's name again?
Lunar Llama 1.
This is awkward. That is my ex. In that case, if you're out there, I could really use a sick pair of. Oh, jeez. You know what? We're even. We're even. I took a lot of your stuff when I moved out.
All right, seasonal storms.
Thanks, Todd. Thanks for coming to me. It's real going nuts in my place right now. Thanks for the question, though. What was the user's name?
Lunar Llama 1.
Thank you, Lunar Level 1, and thank you, Lizzie, for questions. Now, the questions seem to be, what do you get? Would you get your ex something? And for me, that would be a hypothetical question. Back to you, Tude.
All right, Sunny Monroe.
You know, the only thing colder than this frickin' lake in the frickin' Lake Michigan is my ex. So I'm gonna have to pass. But these pine cones are great, so don't knock it until you try it.
Great. All right. This next round we'll start with seasonal storms.
Okay.
So they blow away. From Kenzu Gay. Why does rain fall?
Oh, Kenzu Gay. Thank you so much for the question, and thank you again, Lizzie and other person. First off, it's very hard to do the weather with an umbrella and a ring light, so that's the first thing. But rain, where does rain come from? Was that the question, Todd? Where does rain come from?
Fall? But I'll take one answer, really.
Why does rain fall? Because it has to go somewhere, you darn tootin' silly pants.
Okay. I'm worried for seasonal storms.
It's a seasonal affective disorder.
Hopefully you're still doing okay there.
Why do bad things happen to good people?
Okay, we're having a real Titanic situation there. If you can try and find a door, that's your best bet. Trip chill. Do you know why rain falls?
Gosh, I swear someone must be messing with the thermostat here in studio. It just keeps getting hotter and hotter. Hey, why does rain fall? So we can get back up again. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Thank you, Lunar Llama and Lizzie.
That's it. That's the game.
Well, I think we learned a lot.
I would agree. Wow. I would love to learn at this point who won that round.
Well, you bring up a great question, because I just did another poll. It's who gets the points. So go ahead, vote either the blue team or the red team, whoever you liked best, whoever you want to get those 5 tasty, juicy points. It's pretty neck and neck right now, dude, I gotta say.
Oh boy, I sure do hate that.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. No one knew that was what they called me in middle school.
Oh, no, okay. Well, I take it back. And wow, check out those channel points y'all are using. That's sure a lot of them. It's over 200. Oh, no, now we're in the 300s. It's neck and neck. Wow. People have points to spare.
Off the chain.
Yeah, truly. The chain is off. It's currently tied.
It is 50-50.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh!
Vote away, or
There's
else.
only a couple seconds left to chip this.
Oh wow!
Oh my gosh!
By
Oh my
5
God.
actual points. 5
Wow,
channel
5
points.
Team. Wait, hold on, no, that's right. You're right. The blue team has won it by 5, literally 5.
5 points.
Wow,
That's
so close. 635, 630. I have never seen that happen in all our Twitch days.
goodness gracious. Our limited Twitch days. That's the first.
Oh,
so that makes our score tied.
Wow, that's incredible. Excited to bring this real barn burner to the next level in this next round. Can I get my captains back to the screen? All right, we have our captains here. Captains, it's anyone's game at this point. It really could go either way.
Oh, such a great point, Todd.
You know what, Jason?
Yeah, Nicole?
So we never got to do a coin toss because I saw a muted person. I would usually what I would do is I don't want to hear it, Jason. Usually what I would do is I would take one person's and then I would throw it to the other person. So I'm gonna take my coin toss and put it in here now.
Ooh.
I want you to the first person to bring me back something dog related in any fashion. Go.
Wow. What a.
Oh, Nicole is already
win.
back.
I win.
Jason, you're welcome to keep looking. But Nicole has I did say first person back.
Oh, you did?
Well, let's see what you got.
It's a dog toy.
It is a dog toy.
It's a gift for someone. Go dog.
Oh, look at that. Perfect.
It's cute, right? And it squeaks.
I didn't find anything. And Ryan keeps muting me.
That sounds fake, but okay.
Tough. It's tough.
Either way,
It's
Nicole,
not fake.
you're gonna choose again. What are you gonna play in this next round?
Well, much like that coin toss, I can do better. So we choose.
Ooh,
I
good
can
one,
do better.
Nicole.
Thanks, Jason.
Please, everyone, field your team.
Thanks.
I can do better. Here's how this is gonna work. We're gonna be seeing a scene. We'll start it with 2 players, I believe. Yeah.
Or 2 from one team and 1 from the other.
Perfect. We will start with the left column then. We'll see Jason, Jesse, and Hooli in this first scene. And then at any given point, someone can jump out and yell, I can do better. The scene will stop. I will hear what they can do better, and I will throw them in the scene if I believe they can do better. And then we'll go forward. At the end of this game, the team with the most players out will win. To that end, I am putting up a stopwatch on my phone right now, and I'll be keeping track of time. And it'll be a minute and a half of actual play time. All right. So the freezes won't count towards that. Players, can I please... I'm just going to pull an old suggestion and use that. Your suggestion is... meteorology. Are you ready?
Yep.
Go.
Yeah, I've never had a vegetable in my life, and I'm better for it.
Oh, yeah, me neither. I'm a straight meteorologist.
That's it.
Alright, same thing every day for me. I go in the Subway, I say, meatball sub me, please.
Oh, yeah. And I say, give me the whole 12 inches. Don't short shrift me with that 6 inches of nonsense.
That's not... I'm paying for the foot long. I'm going to get a foot long. You know
I want a full foot long, that's right.
Yeah.
I can do better.
Oh, what can you do better?
I would just like to change the verbiage they're using.
Which one?
Jason.
Great. Switch out with Jason. You have a minute on the clock. Go.
Oh, that's right. I just say, give me a sandwich on regular bread. That's all I need. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, but none of that, what do you, LTO, and that, of course, stands for...
I can do better!
What can you do better?
Oh!
Which one of us?
I took myself out of the game. I am the referee. Also, I was too busy looking at the time to notice the brown bag that happened earlier, so whoops. Those are just happening tonight. What can you do better? I saw Jason first.
Oh, I can be Minnesota Nice better than Hooli.
All right. You got 40 seconds left. Let's see it. Go.
Oh, yeah, sure. You want to make sure you keep yourself nice and nourished.
You guys, should we maybe put a fire on or something? It's real cold in our living room.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know if it's
I can do better.
Kelsey, what can you do better?
I can be colder than Nicole.
Well, I would love to see you try. You have 30 seconds left, everyone. Go.
Oh, wow, and it's like really freezing in this living room,
I can
eh?
do better.
All right, Benny, what can you do better?
I can be actually pivotal to the scene, unlike Jesse.
Oh!
Wow, that was some heavy shit. Let's see.
Wow.
26 seconds to the clock. Go.
Wow.
They'll build that fire.
Wow, what a pivotal piece of information. Thank you so much.
I can do better.
Yes. We'll hear Jesse and then Hooli. Jesse.
I mean, I assumed Vinny was gonna change our lives. He didn't, so I'm gonna try and change our lives.
No, you're right. Sorry, Vinny, get out of there. Hooli.
Oh, I can be more sarcastic than Jason can.
Yeah, good luck.
I doubt it, but let's find out. You have 20 seconds left. Go.
It is so cold in here, and we might die tonight. Yes, and we could die.
Hey, you two stop
Do
it.
better!
All right, Jason, what can you do better?
I would just like to reclaim my sarcasm throw because this is not sarcasm. This is just buffoonery.
Nah, I'm enjoying this. Nicole?
I could be more serious than Jesse.
Okay, I would love to see that. There's 10 seconds on the clock. Go.
Don't you understand that if we don't get warm,
I can do better.
Jason.
I can be a pouty baby better than Hooli.
That's probably true. Yeah, there are 7 seconds left. Jesse, what was yours?
Yeah, it was about Hooli. Jason's got it.
Okay, great.
we're gonna die.
Do better.
No.
Oh, Vinny.
I can do better.
I can whip a blanket around better than Kelsey.
I would love to see you try to get in there. Great. There's 5 seconds left. Go.
Look, we have to build a. We have to do something.
Okay, Jesse, Justin on the line.
I can do a melodramatic soap opera better than Nicole can.
Oh, okay. You have 1 second to prove this.
I'm adopted and we're triplets.
That's it. That's time. There's more blue.
Melodrama.
Despite all that whipping. Woo.
Woo.
Woo. That brings our score, I believe, to 10-5, with the blue now in the lead as we head into the hardest game in comedy sports, 6 things.
Yeah, I don't just believe it. I know it.
Yeah, you sure do.
Yeah.
All right. To that end, can we get our captains to the screen?
I'm here.
Great.
Oh,
Happy to have you.
hello.
Hello.
Hello. Oh,
Hello.
All right.
Hello?
I would love to. Oh, okay.
Hello.
Okay. This is done. I would love to see who is leaving for each of your teams for 6 things.
I would love to issue a captain's challenge, Jason.
Oh, I can do better.
Oh! We're gonna find out.
All right, let's find out. Both captains are leaving the screen for the game of 6 things, hardest game in comedy sports. We're gonna go ahead and get a lot of suggestions from y'all right now, and we'll explain it right after that. Once they're gone, which they are now.
Yeah, they did it.
Them leaving. Perfect. All right. If I can get those activities up there, we'll love to get some suggos. That's a new fun way I have of saying suggestions.
Yeah. Well, the first activity there, Todd, is robbing a bank.
Excellent. Robbing a bank is our first activity. May I please have your favorite musical? And may I please also have your favorite carbohydrate? Just throw that in the chat right now.
Delicious.
And I'm coming in right now, loving to watch these roll in. All right. You are robbing a bank, but the bank is staffed by Sweeney Todd. And the money that you're stealing is not a ton. A lot of favorite musicals, not a ton of carbohydrates coming here. Oh, okay. Bow tie pasta. Great.
Yum.
The money is bow tie pasta.
Wonderful. That's a great activity. Now, thing number 2 is line dancing. So for line dancing, if I could get a Disney character that you love a bunch, and also like a scary animal, like an animal that is terrifying. All right. Ooh, okay, great. So, your instructor for line dancing is Ursula. And, and then like, where you're doing your line dancing is a jellyfish.
Excellent. I love that. Please, into the chat, throw an article of clothing you can't pull off, and a place you're afraid to visit. Like my parents' basement and caftans.
Yeah. And do you have this activity, Todd, or do you need me to say it?
Thank you so much. It is rock climbing.
Perfect. Beautiful.
Excellent. All right, you are rock climbing, but your rope is a fedora, and your mountain is you're actually at. Only got two place suggestions that came in, and I'm gonna take Alabama.
Great. Love that. Now we are moving on to wrestling for thing number 4. So for that, if I could get a food from your childhood you miss, like those rectangle pizzas, you know, those things, but not that. And also just like something, when I say the word soft, what does that make you think of? Ooh. All right, yeah. I love it myself. Dunkaroos. Dunkaroos is going to be your opponent for wrestling. And then yes, and then whipped cream is going to be what you're wearing as you're wrestling.
Excellent. Thank you so much. We're on to the final 2. May I please have in the chat your favorite sitcom character? And also, something you know that you're supposed to know, but you don't. For instance, I never learned my times tables. I mean, I can do multiplication, but like...
I believe you, yeah. If you don't need them.
Agreed. Alright, and this activity is cliff jumping. And you are cliff jumping with George Costanza. And you're is there like a rope in that? Oh no, I already did rope. What are you using cliff jumping? The cliff itself. Well, let's say the cliff itself is the Pythagorean theorem.
Ooh.
Last year was supposed to be hard, so let's do it.
That's smart things. Great. Well, your final activity is punching a robot, which is very extreme. And so, what is something that is like that just makes you smile unconditionally, and also something that reminds you of like the olden days, like a horse and buggy? Let's see. Okay. All right, let's see. So something that makes people smile a lot is laughing babies, and I agree that is very nice. So the robot is no, no. Oh gosh. We're going to change that because I can't make it work in any way. So the robot is Sprinkles. The robot's going to be Sprinkles. And then... okay, yes. And then your fists are like a rotary phone.
Great. All right, whoever is doing the summoning this evening, please summon our guesters back here. I'm going to explain the rest of how this game do. So we have gotten all these incredible activities from you, and we're going to be having our guessers come back in here, and they are going to be guessing what these activities and the replacements are. However, they cannot do it in any easy, normal way. No, sir. They will have to give the clues to their guessers using mime and gibberish. Mime being, of course, body movements, and gibberish. And they're going to have to, for the activity themselves, they cannot do the activity. They can only give the actions for the replacements. They will have a minute and a half for each thing. At the end of that minute and a half, if they have not gotten their team's thing, then the other team has an opportunity to switch. They're all worth 5 points, except for the last two, each of which is worth 10 points. So there's a lot in line. Oh my gosh.
You're doing great.
Thank you so much. Sometimes you need a breath.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot on the line in this last round. Let's go ahead and get our blue team up here and get this thing on the road.
Chugga, 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 chugga.
Absolutely. A minute and a half on the clock. And blue team, are you ready?
Yes.
Go.
Yep. Escapa. Boom.
1 minute.
All right, Jason. Time.
Okay.
35 seconds.
35
Awesome.
seconds left. What are you doing?
I am robbing a bank. The bank teller is Sweeney Todd, and the money that I'm stealing is bow tie pasta.
You are so close. You are right in the line. You are robbing a bank. The money is bow tie pasta, and something is Sweeney Todd. It's just not the teller. You have 35 seconds left. Go. All right.
31.
31 seconds left.
Awesome. I am robbing a bank. My money is bow tie pasta, and the bank itself is Sweeney Todd.
That's correct. 5 points to the blue
Damn.
team. Woo.
It's good.
It's
good.
Yeah,
All right. Let's get that red team up here for thing number 2.
it was a good thing.
It's a very good thing. All right, red team, are you ready?
Yes.
Minute and a half of the clock. Go.
Ascana, Asikisa,
Sabagi
Asana,
Sabaliki.
Asana, Asikisa, Bahamana, Za, Ni.
Oh, Sherbazaba, Basagazabano, Bounce, Bonama. Sabagi Sibaliga.
Sibra, su, habaraga, si, saka. Oh, Kribarabagubarase. Se busca, Vegasa. You sabara.
Sabaga, Balaflonko Padinka, Sabana.
Nistaba, say
Aka Sabaliga.
1 minute left.
See?
Sabagi.
Se bruske bese. Sabadu. Sibraga, amna.
Abaragi Shimalagafla.
Super.
Shabagi Simalaga Flonka Fluka Bakatinka Ba Shamadagi Simalaga Saba
30 seconds.
Cover Subigasa.
Shamadagi Flonka Baragis.
Ashanana,
Shamadagi Simalago.
Asiki, Saka, Splooshy, Skaka. Da.
Sabagi Flonka Boraga.
Asamana.
Sabagi. Plaga Sabali Flonka Baraga. Shigi. Shabigi. Sabagi.
10 seconds.
All right, time.
10.
Hello.
What are you doing?
I am country line dancing.
Yes.
And the location of my country line dancing is a jellyfish.
Correct.
And the person calling the country line dancer, which is not just like a normal like band person. No. That person happens to be Patrick from SpongeBob SquarePants.
All right, you are line dancing. You are at a jellyfish.
Sounds like a
another
fun Saturday.
replacements. Neither of those things were correct. You were close on the beat calling, but not quite correct.
Okay.
Go.
10 seconds.
Sakata. Asamanama. Saka. E.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the time.
Amana.
Nicole, let's see if
Great.
you can get it with that.
So I am indeed still country line dancing. I am still doing that at a jellyfish. And it wasn't the caller, like that was, I misspoke. The person on the microphone happens to be a squid.
Okay, I'm not gonna clarify anything that was incorrect. Jason, let's
All right.
Me, I'm a squid.
Okay, so I am country line dancing. I'm line dancing at a squid, and I believe just the people, the audience around are Ursula the Sea Witch from Little Mermaid.
Oh, so close. Ursula is the replacement, but it is for the instructor.
Uh-huh. It wasn't jellyfish or squid. It was jellyfish, right?
It was jellyfish, yes.
Okay, all right.
All right, so no points for this round. Let's go back to the blue team, get them up there. Also, a formal warning, no English words in your gibberish, please.
So cruel.
Yeah, that thing up there, we have a minute and a half of the clock. Blue team, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Clink, clink, clinky, goof, squash. It's getting better. Stay by,
One minute.
Flinky, flunk, skunk, skip it out. Woo! No, para pasca, ha, frududu, aska, papara, asku, escapa, askapa,
and the
30 seconds.
Screw squad! In the big the scrubbity scooby-doo in the scooby inside. Scooby-doo up with you screw.
10 seconds. 4, 2, 1. Time. That's all the time.
It was close there. Let's see, Jason, what are you doing?
Oh, okay. Oh my God, it's all just left my head. I am rock climbing. The location, or the rocks themselves, are Alabama, and the location is oh God, what was Jesse doing? Is a fedora. Is Indiana Jones fedora?
The what is?
Indiana Jones fedora.
Is okay. I'm so sorry. You are so close on all that. It is not the location. Nicole, let's see if you can steal.
I am rock climbing. The rocks are Alabama, and the rope is a fedora.
That is correct. 5 points. Go to the red team.
Woo! I needed that.
I did.
15 to 10 now.
15 to 10. All right. Everyone is still in this. Red team, you have a minute and a half of the clock. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Go.
Flunka shopluka shabaga blanca ba flunk.
No.
Oh, para que shimnega.
Oh, Jupiter! Woo-hoo-doo-boo!
Oh, shubala flunka, shubala flunka, shubala gi samalaga. Ah, baga shubali.
Yeah, sibara skabla.
Ah, baga samalaga ba. Fumura go shubala. Ba shubali gi flunka ba.
No. Skabonka, skabonka.
Ah, shubali gi flunka. Abadisa, sabara gu flunka.
Ahamana.
Sabaga baga.
Aska onka.
Ah, shubali gi flunka baga shubali gi samalaga. Shubali gi samalaga ba.
Sibara.
Abara flunka pa sige gi samalaga. Aba sige baga.
30 seconds.
I don't.
Sibara.
Ah, shubaliga. Ah, flunka plagi samalaga. Ah, shubaliga.
Sibara skabla.
Ah, flunka.
Sibara.
Shubali gi samalaga baga.
Time.
We are at 14 seconds.
14. Nicole,
13.
what are you doing?
I am wrestling. But I am not wrestling against a normal person. I am wrestling against a jelly bean. And I am not wearing normal singlet as you would wear to wrestle. Instead, I am wearing ice cream.
All right. You are wrestling. You are against.
Oh! Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I am wrestling.
You said the wrong snack you were fighting against, and you are wearing something, but it is not ice cream. You have 14 seconds.
13. It
sorry,
turns
13. 13 seconds. Go.
Ah, shubadiga, song.
Phenomena. Some.
10.
Oh, boom! Good burn.
5, 4,
Shubadigi, flonka.
3,
Ah,
2,
shubigis.
1. That's the time.
Shubadigi, flonka ba.
All right. Nicole, what are you doing?
Well, I am wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure. I'm not wearing ice cream. I'm wearing whipped cream.
Correct.
And the person or the thing I'm wrestling against is jujubes.
Okay. That is incorrect. Let's see if Jason can steal it.
I think I've got. Okay, so I'm wrestling. The singlet I'm wearing is whipped cream, and I believe I'm versus the old '80s snack Dunkaroos.
Wow.
That is correct. 5 points.
You guys could have said that to me, and I would have never gotten
It's
it.
just icing and cookies.
You can't dunk a cat, you can Dunkaroo.
And then it's a little cup of icing you dip it into. So
Sorry.
bad. Let's get the blue team back up there for their final thing.
It's still anybody's match, though, Todd.
Yeah, at this point, anyone can take it. All right, blue team, you got a minute and a half. Are you ready?
Yes. Aska. Whoa. Aska. Flunk. Aska. Aska. Ska. Baba. Aska. Fwa. Baba.
Aska. Boy.
Aska. Baba. Ska.
Okay.
Baba.
Come on now.
Hey, skapajša vajda?
Aha, skabadiga.
1 minute.
Sabada. Skabada.
Ita, swabada maska. I swabada. Swabada.
Skabada. Abada. Wait, what's Sabada or Sabada?
No, squish whitey.
Skabada.
Baba. Est-ce que. Yeah, aska.
30 seconds.
Est-ce que foi, ska, ba. Ska. No, ska.
All right, time. Hold up.
We are at 7 seconds. 7.
12-7. All right, number 7, please. What are you doing?
Okay. I believe I am base jumping with George Costanza, and the location that I am doing that in is oh boy, say it just went out of my head completely. Jesse was just doing it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna need to see it again.
All right. I'm just doing it.
7 little seconds.
I don't think the activity is not quite correct. You are with George Costanza, and the cliff is something. You have 7 seconds. Go.
Es que pa, es que pa, es que pu, es que blu 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 blu, es que fu fu fu, es que fa 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 fa.
3, 2. It's all the time. Then we're done with the time.
Okay, great. I'm cliff diving, and the cliff. Sorry, and I'm with George Costanza, and the cliff itself is a right triangle.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do, because I did it bad. If Nicole gets this, she's getting 10 points for it.
Oh yeah! I am cliff diving, which I did know before you said cliff. I am with George Costanza, and the cliff itself is geometry.
Ooh, so close.
What?
The Pythagorean theorem.
The Pythagorean A squared B squared C squared.
Obviously,
Dang
we all knew that.
All right.
Obviously, it was.
All right. This is
What's
here's the thing. It's now back to the red team. This is worth 10 points. It's currently 20-10. That means.
My goodness.
I need to get it.
It's if you get this, it's a tie, and we'll deal with it.
Okay.
I have a plan that I'm making
like
right
a
now.
rash.
I love it. We'll deal with it.
All right. All right, red team, a minute and a half on the clock. Are you ready?
Sure.
Yeah.
Go.
Asiki, Asaka, Saka.
Somebody go boo 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 boo.
Saka. Asimi.
Oh, so boo. Asembek adabarigis. Afano go ba. Du sumila ka fumbakshi.
Sibra. Skibra, say, ham nam 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 nam. Subara.
1 minute.
Subara. Ha. Sibra. Maybe.
Baka subala ka floka.
Sibra say.
Oh. Boink.
Sibra say juste mega say. Ooh.
Floka pasimiligi. Baka samalaga. Baka samalaga.
Asikisa.
30 seconds.
Ala ko shumiligi.
Sakata. Ahamana.
Baba ko floka baka. Oh, boss.
Shaka. Asaka. Ring.
Shamigi samalaga. Flok. What samigi. What asaba. Shamigi.
All right, time. Hold up.
We have 13 seconds. I got it.
Cole, what are you doing?
I am doing Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Okay.
The other robot is Ice Cream Sprinkles, and my fist is a rotary phone.
All right, your replacements are both correct. Your activity is not quite correct. But both replacements are good. My blood pressure is high on your behalf. Go, yep.
Asikisa. Asaka. Asiki.
Floka?
Asu. Nahamana.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The time.
Hey, ref! The time is over.
It also doesn't matter because he did that the whole time and I don't know what it means.
What a shame for you.
All right. Well, ref.
All of your replacements,
Ref
all
time.
of your replacements were correct.
Yeah. So my activity was that I was actually building a Rock'em Sock'em robot that was Sprinkles, and instead of fists, I used rotary phones for their fists.
All right, let's see if Jason can steal this.
Okay, so the robot was Ice Cream Sprinkles, the fist was a rotary phone, but I believe the activity was just fighting a robot.
I will take that. It was punching a robot.
Wow.
That means our score is 30-10. The bosses have it.
Wow, that was quite a match, I would say so myself. So thank you so much, loyal fans, for hanging out with us tonight and partying hard this Saturday evening. Let's hear it for your visiting team, those gnomes. We had Brian Hooley, we had Vinny Tangerlini, and we had your captain, Nicole Devon. And let's give it up for the championship bosses. We had Kelsey Myers, Jesse Gomez, and your captain, everyone's favorite weatherman, Jason Geis. Now let's hear it one more time for your referee. Tonight it was Todd Page. And let's also give it up for your music director, John Stark. He's great. I've been Simon. I've done all right. And Ryan Ford has been your stage manager tonight. Thank you again for hanging out. Check out that resource guide. Buy some merch. Tell your friends. Subscribe. And we will see you back here at CSZN next week for more fun. Woo!
On this cold December day, we are on our merry way, riding along, just singing a song, barreling through the snow. Bells are jingling, snowflakes tingling, Rudolph knows where to go. On this cold December day, I am piloting my sleigh. The work to be done on my Christmas run is the most tired chore. No girl or boy without a toy, so giddy up, Rudolph, my dear.